Hey, oh, it's time to go live again. World shaking. I need to say hi to the chat. Hi, chat. It's the weekend. Dogs outside barking. And we'll see if anybody comes in. Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Sure it is. See if somebody will come in. Chat a little bit. Shadowhawk's doing some yard work, and then he'll probably be in. It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock shadow time. I need to watch my own show, don't I? So go over here and at least get one watcher going on. Oh, but I have to mute myself so that it doesn't echo. I know Vic King's streaming on his own channel and drawing, whatnot. So, and a lot of the regular crowd that's usually over there or in here is over there. So we'll just see. Is it even worth it? It's the weekend. Oh, it's worth it just for this to say. Hello, Shadowhawk.
Hey, all right. How's everybody doing today?
Everybody's gone.
Everybody's gone?
Yeah. Nobody watching.
Ah,
Oh,
I'd get
there's
on that.
one, but there's me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Reenie's got her launch stream going. I think Vic is live right now, too.
Oh,
So.
yeah. And I knew Vic was going. Yeah. So, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Man, I'm still wrangling up these.
The show must go on.
I'm still wrangling up these books that I haven't returned yet, but now I haven't heard from them, and I did tell them, I was having difficulty with truck and all that. But some of these that were like coverless or whatnot
Mm-hmm.
that I was supposed to return. Like that's an amazing fantasy reprint of like the origin of the Human Torch,
Oh, wow.
as in Marvel Comics #1.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I think this is probably #9 from 1939. So, I mean, if you want that bad boy, that'll cost you $1 million or so. Then just get the 66. I guess probably 1966 reprint.
There
Uh,
you go.
Amazing Fantasy, and they may have some of that in archives and stuff now. I'm just not sure about that. But now this is Grammel. You know Grammel, the artist? I forget his
Maybe.
first name.
Yeah.
No, doesn't ring a bell. Well, he
No,
did,
no.
this great Joker cover for Justice League.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good one.
Uh,
Matter of fact, I
and
think I've got, yeah, I've
I
got that
picked
book.
up, 5 or 6 copies of these in a lot, fairly inexpensive.
Mm-hmm.
$4.49. This one.
What did you
Uh,
say his name was? Grammel?
Grammel. Yeah, I actually have a Marvel team up page of his artwork.
Hmm.
Well, now we do have some civility in here.
Hey,
It's
Sue.
hard being on them tube. It's summer too. True, all true. And then Tree Goblin, good evening.
Hey, Tree Goblin.
Trooper Rex. Yeah. Hello, Shadowhawk. And then we have a couple emojis, which I can't see that unless I'm in YouTube. A pine tree and a like devil mask with a long nose or something.
Yep, Tree Goblin.
Oh, Tree Goblin. Okay. Okay, I got the
Took a
reference now.
second, but I got it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did. Because I like go in broadcast mode and I can't figure out anything. Don't ask me to do math on here for
There you
sure.
go.
Did you get the yard work done that you said you were going to do earlier?
Yeah, got a little
Later,
bit done today.
later. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna have to mow the lawn this week. I went out and looked at it; it didn't really hardly grow, so I'm gonna let it go.
People should show up so that they could see I'm a big shot. I mean that I do have a big shot.
Oh wow, yeah, there you go.
November 1941 with The Face.
Face?
Do you know The Face?
No, didn't know the face.
You don't? Well, somebody penciled in that one guy. You know, some kid loved on it, but it's amazing it still exists. I love that they put the date up there.
Yeah, 1941.
Everything clear. This is all I
83.
ask for a good comic. You know, have the price, have the issue number, have it when it was printed. Love that. I can't think of anything else right now, but I mean, I can identify, you know, the issue number and when it was printed, you know, and I love that.
Yeah.
Will I have that on my own book? Probably not. I like it. I meant to look this one up, Flash 186, to see if Nick Cardy did it. It kind of looks like Nick Cardy, but then the inker may have, you know, kind of changed it where I'm not sure. I don't know if you've seen that Flash before. Looks like he fell on hard times there for a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Somebody forgot to
Interesting
feed him.
cover. Yeah. It's maybe time caught up with him.
Ah, there you go.
Everybody saying hello to everybody, which, you know, is civility. And Tree Goblin. Yeah, YouTube can be rough, especially on the
Packing
weekend.
them in, right?
What'd you say?
I said we're packing them in today, right?
We're packing them in? Yeah.
Yeah, well. It's a busy weekend, man, with all the I think there was like 3 launches going on for, you know, big CG titles.
Can you recount those 3?
The Wraith of God 2 campaign, I believe, started yesterday.
Now, is Garbage Man part of that? Because I saw an awesome Garbage Man piece.
Yeah, he's actually got a he did like a split old school 70s type cover that's got Garbage Man and Wraith God on the front. So pretty cool. He also did a Tomb of Dracula homage cover from Tomb of Dracula #1, which is
I think
really
I may have seen that.
Yeah, I backed that one today. So yeah, crazy thing was today I was getting ready to leave the house, go run a couple errands, and I'm looking through my closet and I realized I got like 25 CG t-shirts now.
Wow. I asked 100 women which shampoo they preferred. The number one answer was Get Out.
Just randomly walking into people's bathroom. Excuse me, man.
I don't know really what's happening to the world. I really don't. They now have Shadowhawk. They now have Mood Ring. Commodes. Commode lids.
Okay.
Changes colored based on the mood of your butt.
Okay, so I guess
it's the caption.
All right, good to know.
I really don't know what's happening to the world. I mean, it's absolutely crazy out there in some places, although I haven't seen much of it. But check this out. This Antifa guy gets wrecked.
Oh. Well, that's what you get.
That's what you get, isn't it?
Dumbass.
No doubt. Get on. I mean, if they had to go somewhere, I don't know. Maybe they were just getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't want to have their car stomped in. But either way, you don't jump on top of a police car and think you're going to get away with it.
Now, you're a responsible guy, but would you take a job like this guy?
No.
I mean,
yeah, that takes a special brand of crazy.
Yeah. I wonder what he gets paid per hour.
I hope it's a hell of a lot.
Civility says you get more viewers than me, Rex. Yeah, maybe on a good day. Today, I don't know. Yeah. I
I
wonder what
imagine
gets
some.
paid per hour to do this, because this is dangerous. One slip and you lose your life, right?
Well, I think he's
Unless
got
he
a.
has a safety line. I
Yeah,
can't see.
he's got some kind of safety harness on, but still, I
Well,
mean,
I mean, he's doing that right there where
yeah. So he's got
he
a
could
leak
hang
there
by
that can.
that, but
Yeah, that's not going to be fun. Now,
I've
what
got to
do
believe that he's got to keep his head. If he's that cool, he's,
Oh,
not going to panic if he did like fall and was hanging,
yeah, and I'm sure he has no fear of heights whatsoever. 'Cause otherwise,
Apparently not. I
he
mean,
wouldn't be
I,
there. So,
I actually had a dream, and this kind of brings it to mind. Um, the that where I was like up high, heights. It
mhm.
was kind of a nightmare, I guess. Because when I'm working and I come home, I generally crash. Now, usually it's just like last night. I'll start out because I ate a little something. I don't want it to reflux or anything when I lay down flat, and so I'll maybe be in the lounge chair for a couple hours or so, and I'm out, and then I'll get up and uh, we'll go to bed and then lay down. And
Right.
sometimes when you sleep that soundly, you might cut the circulation off, especially in that chair or whatever, but in the bed as well. And then I think that contributes to like nightmares because you're trying you're trying to wake yourself up so that you don't, I think that's
Maybe, yeah.
maybe a contributor to nightmares because it seems like when I'm
Yeah, kind of like a
tied
self-defense
up or
mechanism.
whatever, somehow cutting off circulation. That I thought this was interesting, and now this darn you bookmark these things, and it it goes back to, if you don't immediately, it goes back to something else. But this is very interesting as far as, and I hope you can see it on your little phone, how they make food look good. The photographers.
Mhm.
I don't know if you'd seen this or not.
I've seen some other stuff on it. It's pretty great.
I mean, they screw down the pizza.
Yeah.
So it doesn't lift up. And they mix glue with the cheese.
Mhm. So that
So it does that there. Because I've never had a pizza really do that. And now I know why.
I mean, you have to have a lot of really high quality cheese to get that.
Yeah, I mean, they use glue in a lot of things, for the consistency of it.
Yeah, that's like the meats and stuff.
Look how they get froth on coffee. It's basically soap.
They'll clear coat a piece of steak or whatever. That nice shiny stuff, real
Lips. Lipstick on strawberries to make it look all red.
There you go.
Hairspray.
Yep.
Now, I'd seen this on the chicken where that looks like soy sauce or something.
Mm-hmm. I think they mix it with like some kind of varnish.
Baste it, make it look brown, and it's just raw chicken.
Yeah.
Which, when you cook it, it shrinks the chicken, right? That's all plump and chickeny looking.
Yeah, that's why it looks, so
None of that stuff's edible. I mean,
now
look how they make the topping there with glue. Who knew glue had so many uses?
Yeah, Homer's.
Yeah, photographers use it all the time. Now they give you a comparison. The other one's melting.
Wow.
The other one. So put a bit of Alka-Seltzer in there, and the champagne will have bubbles.
You need real champagne.
Now I've got to ask you: do you hear the music with this video? Yeah. Oh, you do. It's terrible. It is terrible, isn't it? See, that's just glue covering.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's the real thing. Put comparison there.
Imagine starving and you come across this kitchen that's got all this stuff in there. You're like, jackpot, and then you find out it's all that photo food.
Right. Yeah, it'd be like eating
Oh,
plastic,
yeah.
glue Sunday. Right.
Hey, there's Apex. What's up,
Everyone
buddy?
is moving to vape. So what's the future of the ash can?
Ha! Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum. When we photograph hot women, we sometimes put makeup on them to make them more attractive. Yeah, I mean, I've even smoke a joint, chill out. Tree Goblin says cigarette butts are a bug source of pollution. I'd like to discuss production values of ash cans. What the hell, man? How the really? I mean, every day it's about the ash can. The 4 o'clock shadow became a variety show. No, I've already shown some collectibles on here.
Yeah.
I've seen people claiming if someone turns it on, get hot, laugh out loud. You get more viewers than me, Rex. Okay, now I'm caught up. I've smoked pages from the Bible. You mean? Please forgive me, Rex. Tree Goblin says glue is nutritious. What the heck?
Apex was one of those kids.
When we had cattle, they would come pick up the old carcasses and make it into glue. They no longer do that.
Yeah, it was the
I don't know why they stopped, but does Rex have the good stuff? I do. That's because I'm serious about business, Rex. Captain says.
There he is. What's up, Captain Spork?
Okay, so anyway, I could have showed you this one, but that might have been too risque. I thought that was cute. I guess I'll get it out of the way.
Oh, hello.
She said, hello. Had the monsters tattooed on her arm.
I don't think
nice drawing, though.
Right?
Huh?
I said I don't think that was too risque.
Oh, not too risque. I just don't need to click on these things, but I like to start. What if birds had arms? Going shopping for dinner. I think I'll take turkey.
I love the.
Is it raining? What the heck? Oh yeah, lifting. Run away! Run away!
That would be scary as hell.
Egad, or doing the laundry. It would be kind of disturbing taking a selfie. It would be kind of disturbing if birds had arms, for sure.
Yeah.
Now,
although I did kind of like the one playing guitar. That was interesting.
Happy anniversary, Billy Tucci.
Yeah, Billy and his wife. What is it, like 30 years or something?
Got married? Is it? Yeah. He's my age, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Billy's an old guy like us.
Oh yeah, the artwork alone is in the thousands. That's for sure, Captain. The artwork to my next project will be over $6,000 easy, and that's not with that's just the artwork. That's not lettering, whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm looking
cover.
Minimum
that's
of
just
4
page
or 5
count.
for mine.
That's just for a 48 pager, and that's on the cheap. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Now, in 1999, David Bowie spoke about the unimaginable effects of the internet on society. I thought this was fairly interesting. Let's take a gander at what David Bowie had to say about the internet.
But what is it specifically about the internet? I mean, anybody can say anything. And it all adds up to what? I mean, it seems to me there's nothing cohesive about it in the way that there was something cohesive about the youth revolution in music.
Oh, but absolutely. And because I think that we, at the time, up until at least the mid-70s, really felt that we were still living under the in the guise of a single and absolute.
Well, now see what it does. Really? All right, let's try that again. That's crap. Let's see if we can get it to play. Did you hear that, Shadow? Could you hear that? Where's Shadow? I lost Shadow. No. Okay, back to David Bowie then.
It's in the way that there was something cohesive about the youth revolution in music.
Oh, but absolutely. And because I think that we, at the time, up until at least the mid-70s, really felt that we were still living under the, in the
Welcome
guise
back.
of a single
Howdy.
and absolute created society where there were known truths and known lies, and there was no kind of duplicity or pluralism about the things that we believed in. That started to break down rapidly in the 70s, and the idea of a duality in the way that we live. There are always 2, 3, 4, 5 sides to every question. That the singularity disappeared, and that, I believe, has produced such a medium as the internet, which absolutely establishes and shows us that we are living in total fragmentation. I don't think we've even seen the tip of the iceberg. I think the potential of what the internet is going to do to society, both good and bad, is unimaginable. I think we're actually on the cusp of something exhilarating and terrifying.
It's just a tool, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
No, it's
he
not.
was right.
No, it's an alien life form.
What do you think? I mean, when you think then about the
Is there
future of
life on Mars? Yes, it's just landed here.
but it's simply a different delivery system there. You're arguing about something more profound.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the actual context, and the state of content is going to be so different to anything that we can really envisage at the moment, where the interplay between the user and the provider will be so in simpatico. It's going to crush our ideas of what mediums are all about.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Well, definitely applies to indie comics nowadays.
And that was that interview was done 5 years after the invention of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Only 5 years, where a lot of people weren't even jacked in at that time. And
Oh yeah,
yeah,
it took a little while for it to catch on. You know,
yeah.
I mean,
But
it was
Bowie
just
saw it very early on.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of nerds, a lot of music guys, and a lot of people who were into the computer scene early got onto the internet early, but it took a while for everybody else.
Well, it just makes me want to drink.
Welcome to my world. Holy shit. I think you missed.
Probably on purpose, though.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that thing. I'm surprised she could even lift it up.
Dude, yeah, I'm amazed she didn't crush her own head with that thing. It was awesome.
I dream of Jeannie. Stuff yourself back into the bottle.
She drops it right on top of her head and she's stuck in there. Oh no.
Yeah, the hardest part is getting the backers. I got 100% funding. That was the hard part, and we were good to go.
Nice.
Yeah, Bowie was ahead of its time in some ways. I mean, he obviously gave it some thought. Yeah, you had to print it before it's real.
Well, Rex, you said what, a couple of weeks, right?
Couple of weeks, yeah, on my ash can. I have to. The ash can get printed immediately. The supplement that I want to put with it should be shortly after that, and we'll get it out the door. Rowan and Martin's Laugh In, remember that? It premiered
Oh,
55 years ago yesterday.
oh wow.
And here's some of the crew. You have Rowan and Martin, of course, and let me see
Goldie
if I
Hawn, she was still a teenager, I think.
oh, Goldie Hawn, was she a teenager at that
I think
at
she
that
was like
time?
19 or 20 in that show. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Ruth Buzzy there.
Oh God,
Uh,
she was so funny.
oh
Artie
yeah, I mean,
Johnson.
yeah. Now Artie
Yeah.
Johnson, he's the one that's a very interesting, or is that the
Mhm.
other guy in the red there?
Yeah, well, that's Artie Johnson in the red.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
he did a little different. Okay, yeah, yeah. Now the comedian all the way over on the right, it was her birthday the other day.
Oh, that's I can't think of her name right now. She was on all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Joanne Worley, something like
That's not
that.
Joanne Worley. That's right.
Is that it? Okay, yeah,
That's not Michelle Obama, is it?
yeah. I don't
Just
think so.
no, don't think so. Okay. Now the guy. Now I've seen the gentleman that's over in the blue, all the way over on the left. I've seen
Mhm.
him in some other like TV things, as far
Yeah,
as like
yeah.
the Brady Bunch or something
I
like
can't think
that.
of what his name was, but yeah.
Yeah. Now the guy that's all the way up on the ladder, I don't know. I can't
It
quite remember him.
it kind of looks like Mel Brooks a little bit, but
I remember everybody except him. Of course, I haven't seen Laugh in a long time, but
yeah, I remember.
also another one that I remember was Love American Style.
Oh
Did you
yeah, I
ever
remember
watch
that
that?
show. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember watching that when I was just a kid.
Hey,
Probably
Margo.
shouldn't have been watching. Hey, Margo.
Again, thank you for coming on the Rex Hex and Apex show today. Much appreciato.
Margo rules.
Margot does rule. I think she is the Queen of Scotland. Do they have a queen? No, I guess they wouldn't.
If not,
Now,
she shouldn't.
exactly. Good word. Good word. Now, Anthus talked about his flying car. Well, here's a flying car here. So
Oh, very nice.
I sent that to the Kingsman. I said, Anth better get busy on his designs because it looks like they've already have helicopter blades there, and it's a teardrop shaped design with uncommon. I'm not even going to try to say that word. Flying capability. Maximum flight speed is 130 kilometers, I guess.
So that's probably what, about 100 miles an hour, something like that.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty quick. I don't know about those little flying machines though, man. Something goes wrong and you're pretty well fucked.
This is who's ruling us right now.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Wow. What do you say to that?
That dude in the middle is like actually in charge of some kind of like actual department in our government.
Oh, it's kind of scary. Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now, I mean,
More
the
than that,
education. I mean, the education in this country is going down.
Originally.
What country is the Queen of England from?
I definitely don't know.
No, give me your best guess. Guess a country.
What is a country again?
What is a country again? What the hell?
Originally.
Wasn't Queen Elizabeth actually German?
I definitely don't know.
No, give me your best guess. Guess a country.
What is a country again?
Do you know what country the Panama Canal is in?
No.
If you had to guess, like, what do you think it sounds like it's in? Guess a country.
Europe.
Yes. Do you know how many moons the Earth has? Around how many, if you had to guess?
2.
Oh my God.
Yes. Do you know what time this is?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 2:45.
Yes. Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country.
Yeah. If you had to guess.
Japanese.
Yes. Do you know what the third month of each year is?
Ain't that leap year or some shit?
Yeah. Do you know what 15% of 100 is?
Fuck.
Around what it is, if you had to guess.
Probably like 75. I don't know.
Yes. Can you name all the months?
September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
Yes. Do you know what 7 plus 7 plus 7 is?
28. No, I'm bugging. 14 plus 7. I don't know.
What do we call a shape with 5 sides?
Is it an
I have
octagon? Wait, that's 6. That's 8. Octagon is 8.
No, it's a
Is it a stop sign?
pentagon.
Is it a stop sign? My God, what's happening? I mean, their plan for education is working, folks.
Oh yeah, it's working great.
Wow.
I mean, look at AOC, man. She graduated college with like a degree in economics or something, and like I've seen a box of rocks with more brains.
Maybe bartending. You know, I don't know.
Hey,
I
even
would.
bartending, you have to know how to measure and count change. You know,
Right.
I don't think she was a very good bartender either.
Probably not. You know, I wouldn't trust my drink to her.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty sad state when these kids don't know simple things.
Oh yeah, thing.
There's now I know it looks a little dark there, Shadowhawk, but that's some garbage,
there's
man.
Yep.
That's good looking stuff. I like it.
Yeah. I got the trade paperback with the first book, and I really liked it a lot. Garbage Man is a pretty cool character.
And of course, Aaron Lopresti, he's another one of those that's just very quick and very thorough.
You know what I call him? Inkslinger.
Now, it's already been 2 years since Diane Rigg passed away. Remember Diane Rigg from the Avengers?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, she was Peel, and she was also a Bond girl. She married James Bond, the only girl to ever hook James Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it's Her Majesty's Secret Service. But
Did you say she was killed, or did she just die?
yeah, in the movie, Telly Savalas, his henchman. Telly Savalas is Blofeld, and his henchman kill her at the end of the movie. It was a downer movie, you know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, got shot in the head through the windshield.
Wow. Yeah. Oh.
But
Yeah, she was a cutie too.
Oh yeah, she was a cutie. Oh yeah, definitely. Says here you should be in hell, but since you worked as a nurse, we'll count it as time served. Though the nurses, oh man, you couldn't pay me to be a nurse. I'm sorry. Nowadays,
yeah, I don't know, with all the stuff that I saw coming out during the COVID crisis, it kind of really lost a little of the respect for the nursing field in general, I think.
Now, what do you think about the announcement on Gary Conway's birthday, which is pretty cool, of Werewolf by Night? I like that logo. This might be like one of the Sony movies that actually might be good. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna.
I don't know. I had high hopes for Morbius too, and that didn't work.
I like Lisenby as Bond. I wish he had done another one, and I think he regrets not doing. He only made one Bond movie. Yeah, Diamonds Are Forever came after Majesty's Secret Service, right?
Yep.
Killed by Blofeld. Absolutely. We have all the time in the world. Nothing more, nothing less, only you. Oh yeah. That was the great Satchmo himself. Lisenby also played on A Man from Uncle movie, the Return from Uncle. So he got to play Bond another time in the very start of that movie. So if you want to see Lesenby save the man from Uncle with his cars and all its gadgets, check out that movie. That was made for TV, I believe. The Return of the Man from Uncle, I think it's called, or something. I have a copy of it. Pretty nifty. So what are your plans for the rest of the day, Shadow?
Just chilling with you, Rex, and then gonna order some
Yeah.
pizza, and I don't know, I hang out, maybe start watching some horror movies, gearing up for
Oh, that's
Halloween.
right. You said you were going to order some pizza.
Yeah, I don't feel like cooking tonight, and the wife
Yeah,
doesn't get
that's
home
okay.
till about 8, so figure I'll order pizza about 6:30 or so, and you get here right before the wife gets home.
Now, talking to Gary Conway, which was a great writer for DC, he said, when I came into DC in the late 60s, they'd come into the office in a suit and tie and drop off their artwork. Then they'd take their paychecks and go home and pretend they didn't do that. It was almost like they were secret pornographers or pornographers. I don't know. What is that word?
Pornography, yeah.
Pornographers? Okay. Yeah. Like,
Well,
I mean,
it
there was a
wasn't,
stigma to comics.
yeah, it wasn't a respected,
Yeah.
business back in the day, I guess.
I mean, check out the size of this wolf. Now, again, that's pretty big, but I've seen
Oh, buddy.
I've seen a Russian Siberian
And
wolf,
Daniel, you're an average sized person.
and it's
Look
much bigger
size
than
of
that.
that boy, man.
Oh God,
Oh,
Sakara, that was my face.
I'd like to eat your. Oh my! Breed with me.
whoa. Look at the
Well, just
size of that pup, man.
I know
Holy moly.
he's. I mean, that's the way wolves are. If you've not seen a full-grown wolf,
Oh yeah,
they're
no,
huge.
yeah, they're monsters.
But I'm
and
telling you,
people
this is a little puppy compared to a red Siberian wolf.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are
Yeah.
huge. It would be much bigger than that. It would be about a third larger than that one.
Yeah.
Much, much more intimidating than a timber wolf like this.
I mean, this guy's pretty big, but yeah, I've seen bigger American timber wolves than that.
Say that again, Shadow.
I said I've seen bigger American timber wolves than that one. I mean, that's a good example of a big one, but I mean that's
Yeah.
kind of average
Yeah.
for America. People think they're like, oh, about the size of a German Shepherd. No.
Now here is 120-year-old singing bird mechanism. You want to hear it?
Oh wow.
Sounds pretty authentic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I've actually seen old stuff like that, maybe when I was a kid, that had the bellows and would make, different noises and things. And sometimes they would put those with little lighters. I used to have, I think I still do somewhere, that my grandmother had, that had a little pop-up lighter with the little wick. I don't know.
Yeah.
It probably needs fluid, but it probably still work today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might have to replace the flint on it or something.
We'll check Apex. We'll check on Roger Moore was the best saint. Was there more than one saint?
Oh, I don't know. I thought
I
Roger
remember
Moore
he was the saint, but
Well,
as far
I
as
think
having
they made a Saint movie at some point.
Captain Time Lord's going live in 10 minutes. I remember Uncle and the Saint. Yep. Man from Uncle. And there was also a girl from Uncle. And that was Stephanie Powers from Heart to Heart. Remember Heart to Heart?
Mm-hmm.
but she was the
Oh,
girl
yeah.
from Uncle.
I had a
And
crush
the
on
only
her.
reason I know that is that there was comic books made of it. I had totally forgot about that TV show, The Girl from Uncle. But I did watch it back in the day, just like I watched Man from Uncle. But when I realized stuff from the 60s, I was very young. I
Oh,
mean, but I remember the TV shows. They had such a profound effect on me. That is, I mean, I know what TV and media, at least on my mind, how it affected me, you know? And so I can only imagine what the internet and the phones and the are affecting young people today. But I don't think they're getting smarter, Shadowhawk. They're uh, especially after watching those kids fumble through.
well, they
You
don't
know,
have to really learn anything anymore when you've got Google at your fingertips, you know. So
true, and or a cell phone in their hands.
well, exactly.
It's wild how animals react. I've seen some pretty funky stuff with the with screens, and they
Yeah.
look around, they see themselves. Or now you think that wolf was big? Check out this chow. Look how big that chow is, and all he wants to do is play. He's like, let me
Oh,
maul you. That's
you sure
pretty
that's
big.
a chow? I don't think that's a
It
chow,
looks
dude.
like a chow to me, huh?
No, I think that's one of those. I can't think of the name of them now, but they're European dogs.
Oh, I know the breed.
Yeah,
It's
those things are
called
big, man.
it's called
They're
huge. It's called
mostly fur
huge.
though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, if you shaved him down, but he does look big, doesn't he?
yeah, he does. He looks huge.
I mean, he is a big dog,
Oh yeah, no, he's not
but
little, but
yeah, but I
that
mean,
wolf
check
is
that
still way
out,
bigger.
man. I
So you
wonder how
imagine
much he
like,
weighs. Probably about 200 pounds at least.
oh, maybe.
Maybe less. Well, no, maybe not that much, but with all that hair,
Yeah,
it
I'm
makes him
thinking
look a
maybe.
lot bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm thinking 150 or so, but
Yeah.
all that fur makes him look huge. But yeah, there's a
Man in a chow suit? No, that's a real dog.
the werechow.
Oh, Val Kilmer. That's right. He did play the Saint, didn't he?
Oh,
In the
that's right, in the
movie.
movie. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to go back and rewatch that movie,
Man, it's been a
Uh
long time since I saw that.
yeah. And another one he was in was he in Heat? No, I shouldn't say that
No,
shit. That didn't sound right, did it?
that was Pacino and what's his
And yeah, De Niro.
De
I
Niro.
actually
Yeah.
saw
Yeah, I used to like De Niro too.
I never liked De Niro. Not really. Not really.
I like some of his movies, but
Yeah.
I don't like hearing him talk.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got that gangster. Now, you remember this guy from the largest man in the world, tallest man in the world?
Guinness Book of World Records, dude.
Guinness Book of World Records. That's right.
The ripe old age of 17, stands 8 feet 4 inches in his socks, and incidentally seems to be quite beyond the reach of young women.
Wow. 17 years old.
Every time young Robert goes through a doorway, he scores a duck.
And that's a big doorway. That's not your regular
And this is Robert's
doorway.
father, a mere dwarf of 6 feet.
A mere dwarf.
Making ends meet is
it's
certainly a big job when it takes size 39 shoes to fit.
39 shoes. Size 39, man.
Well,
Val Kilmer in Heat. Yeah. He might be. I don't know. Somebody clip
that.
Maybe animals are growing bigger. Check this shark out. Greatest, that's a great white there.
Yeah.
Big
See, it's hard
sucker.
to tell with sharks though, unless you have
I'm
like
gonna
a
back
diver
it
in
up
the
because
water.
you really don't get a sense of scale till you see the diver.
Yeah, there you go. Now, yeah. Now that's a big ass shark.
That's I mean, when compared to that diver there, check that out.
Yeah, he could just open his mouth up and Adios.
Yeah, and you got to wonder what is that guy thinking, you know?
Well, I mean, if you watch, all the shark shows on Discovery and everything, they say that great whites really don't want to eat people.
Look, he's yeah, okay. They mistake them for seals, right?
Right. So I mean, at this
Look
point,
at that. He's got his fin there. He's touching.
right.
He's actually touching it.
But see, I would be worried about pissing them off at that point. You don't want to go grabbing him,
Really? I mean,
yeah, he might not want to eat you,
and that's a chick, but that's a girl.
Yeah, she's out of her tiny little mind.
Yeah, yeah, she is. I didn't know it was a female diver till I saw her hair, and then
I applaud the bravery, man. But yeah, you got to be crazy.
Look at that. I mean, and that person's right in front. I mean, if you had got its attention, I don't want that thing's attention.
I don't want that thing swimming towards me ever.
Hell no. I mean, Jaws taught us that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Whether he wants to eat me or not, I don't even want to, you pop your head under the water and see that coming at you. No freaking way.
Yeah, great white shark. The diver fell into my mouth. It's a darker version of Flipper. Yeah.
There you go. Hey,
they call him Flipper, faster than lightning. I remember. Watched a lot of Flipper in my day. Now, something that
the dolphin.
Was that a movie?
Yeah, with George Scott.
Okay, Day of the Dolphin. Now, something we had to mention: Frog G art contest. I guess you saw something on this, huh? Frog G launches on the 17th.
Yep, he launches next
week. So some of that tax return money, just think Frog G for the 17th, right?
Already put away, just waiting for launch day.
Okay. Fan art winner for a free book will be chosen. Here's a great one by Hockey. Hockey did that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that
really, he's up his level, man. He's doing some good shit.
Yeah, he did 2 pages for me.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for people to see him.
He's a great dude, man.
And he's leveled up even since then. Maybe I should have him redraw him.
Yeah, but I got to back anything that Jason's working on, man.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, and this is going to be in color, right? Plus, post any Frog G art you've made to this post so that we can have them all in one place. 8 days until launch. Only 8 days till launch. Yeah, that's one I'm looking forward to. Gotta back it. I got to back it at some kind of level. But
yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to go all in this time, but I gotta at least back the book and see what else he's got his ad on.
Now, William Shatner, since we're doing pop stuff, he was starred in the second episode of Barnaby Jones. Remember Barnaby Jones?
Oh yeah.
That he played Jed Clampett, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was the original Tin Man. A lot of people don't know that. He was the original Tin Man for the Wizard of Oz.
Buddy Epson.
Yeah. And he wore, that's William Shatner with one of those sort of Spock mirror, Empire goatee and mustache.
And a great toupee.
You think that's a toupee? Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably. A rug, as we call them. Hey, Fanta.
Hey,
Courtney's
Fanta.
in the house. Oh, we tried to get a hold of you for the Rex Hex and Apex show, but that's all right. We'll have you on at another time. Flipper with Paul Hogan in the mid 1990s. Yeah, they did a movie. Did you ever see that one? Yeah, did you see the Flipper movie?
I don't think I watched that one, but I do remember.
I don't know if I've ever seen it, but I do remember the You know.
Yeah, the ad.
Now, one of the most aggressive animals on the planet, besides me, are hippos. Now, check this guy out. He's checking the hippo's teeth out.
You got to be
Now,
crazy.
they say, brother, they say that they're more aggressive out in the wild. They will charge you. They will run
Oh,
you
I've
down. They
seen
will kill
footage,
you.
man. In the water, they're fast enough to chase boats. I
Hey,
mean,
Carol.
it's crazy.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Fast
Carol, you
enough to
still mad at
chase a
me?
boat? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some footage the other day. These
I
guys
mean,
were
look
in a
at that
boat.
mouth, and the hippo's like open up, and obviously he's been working. I've been
Yeah.
seeing these videos. Now I know some of this is
I mean,
Chinese
that might be a hippo that was raised
propaganda, but
in captivity or something,
the
Like,
Chinese are educating their children. And this may be in Japan here, but I mean there is something about Asian education, and our kids are just. I feel for our kids. They're
yeah,
stupid.
they're falling behind.
Yeah. I mean, your job is to clean the hippo's teeth.
Yeah. Again, I hope they're
Okay.
paying him very well.
Yeah, I hope they're paying him very, very well. That would be an interesting job, especially if it was trained, but he knows all the gestures, and who knows how long
Yeah.
he's been working with that hippo. And let's
I
face
don't
it,
know.
hippo has some bad teeth,
Imagining
I mean,
what the hippo's breath is like, dude. Come on.
yeah, that too, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
ooh.
blows me down, olive oil. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Gosh, got it.
I don't know if I'd want that job or not,
Yeah, I could skip that one.
But yeah, I mean, if you're out in the wild and you see hippos, stay away from them. I mean, I know we don't have any hippos around here, but if you fall into a pit with hippos, just try to avoid at all costs because they're very, very aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, while our kids can't even tell you how many moons, look, the Asian kids are learning physics.
Sure.
Simple things about physics. You think they're teaching anything this intelligent, that this attention grabbing? If I saw this when I was in school, it would have fascinated me,
Well, yeah. Learning about
It would
aerodynamics.
have captured my attention. And that's what you want to do with kids. You want to make fun, learning fun. And American kids aren't getting that, especially virtual teaching. They're even talking about going back to virtual teaching in a lot of
They're learning
regards.
about rainbow flags and furry conventions. That's what they're learning about.
Yeah, basically. And it's a scary thing. If you ask a kid how many moons does the Earth have, and they can't just say one immediately, that's insane. Much less 7 plus 7 plus 7. Or who
what country
is the Queen of England from? There's no critical thinking there. There's no critical thought. Our kids are it's really been child abuse. To our kids.
Yeah.
Oh well, a little lighter side. How about some art?
All right.
And again, this is Asian,
Mhm.
And I see a lot of these things and I'm like, are we missing it? Yes, we are. We're missing it. I mean, while people are learning to do stuff like this, well, our kids can't even
We got
do
some good art.
basic. Yeah. Well, I mean,
But the problem is, I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, think about it though, Shadow.
you gotta have physicists too.
Look how realistically they're making this.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
It is amazing to make it look that real,
I mean,
even
yeah,
with the reflection in the eye.
It's like it's
Look at
almost
that.
standing out from the paper.
And it started out like this, just a simple drawing. You know, how you draw almost like an Egyptian eye, right?
Yeah, little bit of a catty eye.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So yeah, that's cool.
So I've got to wonder when I see these things posted by, you know, the China or Japan or whatever, and then I see our education system, our kids like, you know, they can't even tell you if we've got one moon. But they know the curse words, and they know, you know, hey, I mean, they think it's funny, you know, like that one girl, she was kind of rapping through, you know, January to August, and then couldn't remember the rest of how many months there were. Oh, it's scary, man. These are the people that were taking care of us in our old age.
And she couldn't even count those right, because she said there was 7 after she ended it at August. That
Oh, did she? Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's
it's worse than we thought.
insanity to me. Defund the government board of education. I'm for that. In fact, a lot of this stuff needs to be totally abolished. The FBI, for sure. The CIA, dismantle it and start over from scratch. You know.
Yeah.
I've got to wonder if T-Rex throwing gang signs. Yeah. Hey. He just ordered a hit and doesn't even know it. Oh, okay, maybe, you know, hopefully they won't come hit me. But yeah, I mean, started under Carter for sure. Yeah, Carter. Yeah, he was a dud. We're at the bottom 50 in the world, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. Our education has been sliding, and yet, do you hear hard-hitting reporting on, you know, what the education of our kids are? No, they avoid all that. You know, they don't talk about it whatsoever. And then when I see these Asian videos where they're learning stuff like that about physics and just other things that I've seen on social media, I'm like, wow, they're getting an education. And, you know, an education that I would have liked to have had in this country. 54 stars on the flag. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of kids that probably think that, you know. But adults aren't any better. Have you seen any footage, Shadow, of like when they go out and ask adults questions, like who's vice president, you know, and it was Biden at the time. They didn't know.
Yeah, I've seen.
You know, they'd show them a picture. Who's this? And people don't even know basic things. I'm like, are they ostriches with their heads in the sand? I don't get it.
I don't know how people operate in a vacuum like that, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You know, libtards, educators are gender bending our kids. Yeah, that's the saddest part about it, and something needs to be done about it now. And I think that there will be some people, if you know, mess with the kids, stir up the pot. That's what stirred people up more than anything was the schools, you know, messing with the kids.
Oh yeah. I mean,
yeah,
we've been lucky here in my area, so you know I can't really complain too much. But from what I see,
Rex, those are the adults. Oh, okay, yeah. He's talking about 54 54 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the adults too. I mean, you know, oh God, I hope not. We're doomed. Fanta fans.
Fanta.
Fanta.
Oh, he's looking on the bright side, Fanta.
Yeah, I always said we're doomed. Oh man. Breeding the epsilons. I'm unfamiliar with that.
Down, Mrs. Brown.
Yeah. Well, I may not be with you tomorrow, Shadowhawk.
Oh, why is that?
Well, like Carol said, I may have just ordered a hit on myself.
Oh crap.
Oh crap! I'm doomed. Oh, but yeah, for everybody that's come in here, thanks for coming in.
Hell, I'm sorry I can't see everybody, but appreciate you being here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on a busy weekend, it's always nice to see everybody come in and having a good time and
Yeah.
you know,
Summer's coming
sharing.
to an end, and I know people
Oh, it
are trying
is.
to
Winter's going to
trying to
be
make
here
the
like
most.
that, brother.
Oh, I
I
know,
told,
dude.
I told Elsie, I said, if we're gonna sell like some stuff at a yard sale and raise some money, because I've still got, you know, I want to be, you know, I would love to just be ahead of this thing, you know,
Oh yeah,
fund wise and financial wise, and like I say, I expect a quick turnaround on my first comic. You know, as soon as it goes out of demand. Now, how long it's going to be in demand, I don't know. But you know, I'll try and squeeze the lemon as much as I can. But what do you think? That's a good question. What do you think a proper in demand time is for a person? Let's say it's ran 2 months, regardless of what they promised. Let's say I promise a year out. Should it be in demand a whole year if the book is ready to print? I mean, what is a proper in demand in your mind? If the project is done,
if you're already ready to go,
yeah,
I would say maybe another 60 days in demand. You know, 'cause,
okay, so basically a 4 months.
yeah, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
you could stretch
2
it
on
to
the campaign and 2 in demand.
Yeah, maybe you could stretch it to 6 months, I guess. But anything after that, especially
Yeah,
if you're already done and you tell people you're already done, you
right.
know, you're gonna have people getting, pissed off
Yeah,
that
they
it hasn't
want the
come out.
book.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I know everybody now is like, "Oh, well, I wanna be 90% done."
Oh,
But then at the same time, that doesn't give you
I'm
a lot of
sorry, Vic.
time.
Your Vic. I did send you a link. I thought
Uh-oh.
maybe I didn't.
Has Vic been back in the back room?
No, he just says,
Oh.
"Where's my link?"
Oh, well.
Absolutely. I thought I had sent him one. Maybe I'm slacking. I did send some other things, so you had to go up for it. No, that's yesterday. Okay, I didn't send it, and I didn't pre. There you go, Vic. Sorry about that. 60 days in campaign and in demand for 3 or 4 months. Apex says.
Okay. So that's
Pal
about
Ryder
6
says,
months out.
I think after 60 days, start fulfillment. After 60
Yeah,
days. So that's
overprint
2
for
more
in-demand.
additional
Yeah.
months. Overprint for in-demand orders.
There you go. That's a good idea too, Pale Rider.
Yeah, that is a good idea. You know, you know, overprint for in-demand orders that
Right.
might
If you
trickle
depending
through
on
and
how much you can
whatever.
afford to overprint, you
Well,
know what I
that's
mean?
true. I mean, that comes into it, right?
Right, yeah, because you gotta have the money for the copies, you know.
Welcome, Vic King.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Vic, how
Well,
you doing,
if
buddy?
you come in, you know we had to play the trailer, right?
Ah,
You know the thing.
I know the
You
thing.
know the thing.
You know
Come
the
on,
thing.
man.
Come on,
Come on,
man.
man.
Now you've been working like a furious little artist, haven't you? On Bayo War, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to get some work up on the campaign.
Dude, I saw you got a little love on Reenie's launch stream earlier.
Yeah, Ethan played the trailer.
Ooh,
That's
look
awesome,
at that.
brother.
Look at that skull.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece
Yeah,
right
you
there.
added the skull since I saw it earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skull's cool with the eyeballs.
Dude, is that other the Alazon with the what's the elephant's name? Nox or Knox?
Knox, yeah.
Was that a new one I saw you working on today?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. Hold on.
Because I might have to get that one. I want one of those elephant pieces.
You might have to start a folder for Bayo War.
Yeah,
I do have a folder for Bayo War, but
now, are you doing additional artwork for the campaign? Is that what you're working on?
Well, okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm doing
like
what could be considered sketch tier pieces ahead of time.
Okay.
Right. But if somebody wants to buy one of these ahead of time on its own, I'm selling them for $30 right now.
Awesome.
And what that does is that just helps me keep the machine going, keep the YouTube channel on.
Send me your PayPal in the chat, man. I'm sending you money now. I want this.
Oh, okay.
Which one you want?
The one he's just showing. That's not the
Amazon?
one that Hiawatha got, right? This is a different one.
Great. Amazon.
So let me see.
Fire and Ice cartoon. That's a wonderful cartoon. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You got to put it in the private chat.
Yeah. I don't want you. Yeah,
I can't type in the regular chat.
that's fine. I'll see you backstage.
Power Rider says I would work in my overprint cost into my fulfillment goal.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, it depends where you set your goal, and then hopefully you make your goal. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors,
Yeah, and I know different people have different strategies. Some people set the goal really low so that you hit it first day, and then it's like 200% of funding already. So you trend right away. I mean, there's all kind of different strategies, I guess.
Right. What do you think is a good thing, Vic? We were talking about like you run your campaign for 2 months. How long should you keep it in demand afterwards? And Pell Rider had a good suggestion that overprint for the in demand and run it for 60 days. Yeah. Apex said 60 days in campaign or demand 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, you have no idea how long it's going to take for the printer to get the stuff back to you. So here's the thing.
Yeah, right now.
You especially at a low level, like maybe if you're a big tier guy and you've made enough money, it's not a worry. You can close out the in demand, blah blah blah, right? But if you're not, and you know that because you have to overprint, right? Because you're going to have to cover damages.
Right.
You're going to want to have stuff. You're going to want to have stuff to sell on the side, anyways, afterwards, right?
Right. Exactly.
So keep it in demand until the stuff comes back from the printer, or at least until the point where you have sent it to the printer, right?
Hey, Vic, any shipping on that, brother?
Oh, is there shipping on it? No, shipping's included.
What size are we talking about?
That's 8.5 by 11. Yeah, because that only cost me like $2.50 to ship.
Okay.
Compared to an 11 by 17, which will cost me $12 to ship.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why I asked the size. Yeah.
Is this the one you want, or did you want the Beowulf one?
No, the alley with the elephant, bro.
With the dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got it.
That's cool. Let's take another last look before it hits Shadow's.
Yeah, I just got to finish the hair, and she's done.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
And the campfire. You got to finish that.
Oh yeah, the campfire. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You gonna put some flame on that as if it's lit with?
I could figure out how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, with little, I love the smoke with the little crackles of flame floating up in the air. That's always a good effect.
This is the Rex making things more difficult for me.
I know, brother. I know, but
no, it's cool. No, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna I'll have this piece finished up tonight and into early tomorrow, along with this piece here. So this one's already sold, so then I'll be trying to sell this piece after that.
I think that's smart, 2K for your FemBat goal. I've actually thought about, I was going to set mine at 3,000, but I think I might knock it down to 2,000. I don't know the way the economy is now. I just want to play it safe. Want to make sure it goes in demand. Of course, I want to make sure I make the money to print it
Yeah,
as well.
that's the key. That's the key.
Yeah,
So
oh yeah, but I'm
if
in
you're
a
gonna-
little bit better position than other people, and then
yeah,
I'll
if you're
be
gonna
getting my
play-
tax money back as well around that time that it launches. So
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say if you play the low funding goal,
yeah,
in demand long game, right? You have to be committed to unless for some reason you just blow everything out of the water right in your first 60 days. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be prepared to keep the foot on the gas pedal, right? That's one thing that's happened way too often with too many of these smaller campaigns.
no.
You know, they set a small goal, they meet the small goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But after it goes in demand, they kind of take their foot off from the gas, right?
Yeah,
And
right.
You can't afford to do that. You can't. When you're a small creator, you cannot afford to take the foot off the gas. You gotta keep it freaking rolling.
I agree. I'm glad to hear you say that because I agree wholeheartedly with that assessment. Trail Rider says, yeah, crowdfunding is tricky, but I would rather fail than be stuck with a loss. So I would always put my goal a little higher. Well, I don't want to fail though. Maybe I'll split the difference and put 2,500, you know?
So so Beowar is like a go for broke setup, right? So it's a fixed goal, right?
Yeah.
So if I don't meet the 5,000, so 5,000 is basically what I'm saying is like on any level, that's what I'm going to need to produce this book, right?
Right.
If I can't reach that, I can't produce even a few copies of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I went with the fixed goal, right? And that's why I said, look, realistically, to do this, the Savage Sword magazine size and everything, that's the absolute minimum that I need, right?
Right.
So now this is it. I got I've got to keep my foot on the gas
you do,
especially for the 60 days, so I can get it funded so it can go in demand. And then I'm going to put the foot on the gas again.
Hey, sorry, fellas. Did that come through for
right.
you?
I mean, just because
Oh,
you go in demand, you know, you don't take your foot off the gas. That's for sure. And like you say, you know, you're doing stuff for the campaign, and you're working on the pages daily. I mean, you're keeping the hype up, and that's what it takes.
Yeah, that came through, man. Thank you,
Nice, brother. No problem.
Well, if you
here's just a little background for you. That's why I was so disappointed when I found out Hiawatha got the first one. Elephants were my dad's favorite animal. He was very superstitious, you know, in Eastern philosophies and stuff. Elephants are very respected and all that. And I've got very little left of my dad in my life because he died when I was quite young. So this is cool. I get to add another elephant to the collection.
Awesome.
Oh, cool. Well, Apex, if you think that music's in your head, it's really going to be in your head after I play the trailer. Once
I think
again,
I know all the words now.
Was there words? Yeah, I guess there were.
We will march into the night.
So I did just let everybody know I did update
Pardon?
I did update the campaign. I added a tier.
Okay.
I added a draw-in tier.
Okay, we'll take a look at that in a moment.
Yeah.
Eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor high decree. The heavens is on our side. We will march into the night. Let the fierce sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Yeah, so let's take a look here.
And I saw you went up a little bit, Vic. We're at, what, 27% now?
27%. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I need to renew.
Yeah, you need to refresh.
And next week, Vic, I am planning on doing the sketch tier. So you good with Sal versus Baywar?
Absolutely, brother.
Awesome. All right.
What was it? Sal and who?
Sal and Baywar, just like kind of like what you're looking at now, but Baywar
Okay.
and Salamandroid. Yeah. That'll be
So you got
amazing, dude.
your
We'll have to get
basic
that
tier,
in
your
front of Ethan.
sketch tier, original. So is the sketch tier the update?
No. There's a
No?
drawing tier.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, get drawn into the book.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're drawn into the book tier. Now it's $200, but you get a signed copy of the book with it.
Okay.
And you can
Do you get the-
choose.
Do you get
You
the
can
page you're
choose-
drawn into, or
Hmm?
do you get the page that you're drawn onto?
Well, you get to choose what type of character you get drawn in as. So you can
Oh, I
get drawn in as one of Beowulf's sailor companions, or you could get drawn in as one of the mutant sea monsters, which means I would take your picture and I would make you half sea demon, half you.
Nice.
Or for the ladies, they could get drawn in as a Mur assassin, or they could get drawn in as a dancing girl.
Oh, well, I want to be a dancing girl.
Can you imagine that? Good for Renee. I mean, she made $30K on her first book, and on her second book, which just launched, she made that in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's over 60, I think, or 50. She's
Wow.
upwards towards 60. Yeah.
Yeah, she was at like 57 the last time I checked, and that was, I don't know.
I think
half
I
an hour
just
ago,
got
maybe.
priced out of her doing me some trading card art, but I'll have to ask her.
Bro, I told you she was blowing up, man.
Oh, I know. I mean, you know, I knew that when she hit 4,000 on the auction for that one
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit.
Vic, are you doing any type of art contest?
Oh, that's not a bad idea either.
I've thought about it. I'm not sure how I would do it. That's the only thing.
We'll get with Pal Ryder. He may have some ideas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you don't
good
have to
night, Margot.
give away money or anything either, Vic. You know, so people are happy just to get their stuff.
Sweet
you know,
dreams.
printed in the book.
Say that again, Shadow. If you
You
would.
don't have to give away like a money prize or anything for first place, second place. You know, it's people are happy just to get their stuff printed in the book. You know.
Oh, I like that. And then when I embiggen him, look at this.
So what would I do? So okay,
it kicks
so
us.
so here's my thing with it, right? So I know it would have to be a contest, so there would be first, second, and third, right? So
Right.
that would be 3 spots in the book. Now,
so first place,
I could do
on a-
individual pages for each, or I could do all 3 on a collective page, and because one thing I'm trying to think of is like, how do I balance the page count? That's the only thing, because
yeah, and then that depends. I mean, I guess how many good entries you get too. You know, do you have 4 pages, or you know, do you have 8 pages? And then what does that do to your print cost? You know.
Hal Rider says, Vic, talk to Sim. He did a pretty good art contest.
Yeah, Sim's a good guy too.
Oh, I know Sim. Yeah, Sim's a pal of mine.
He's
We
another.
don't get to
he's
talk
another
that much these
slinger,
days,
man.
but we haven't gotten to talk much these days. But he's a pal of mine going back to the rip.
Cool. Yeah, I've got. He was doing a bunch of sketch cards for the Zaid boys on their campaign, so I've got a
I'm going
bunch
to go
of.
check on Abby. I'll be right back.
I got a bunch of his sketch cards.
Yeah, so that's actually one of the things that I'm adding this week is going to be the first round of sketch cards.
Ah, very cool. I like that idea. Shit, Vic. By the time you get done, I get done backing all these different levels and everything, dude, you're gonna have like an ash can just to send to me. Damn, that looks great, dude. Why does the skull have eyes?
Because it's an evil skull.
That's right. I mean, skulls are scary with no eyes, but they're much scarier when they have eyes. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna render the fuck out of this skull.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Throwing down some of that Bernie Wright tonight. Yeah, but you really made my day, Vic. I appreciate that, man. I was so happy.
Oh, you really made my day, brother.
Nah, I was so happy when I saw you doing that knock drawing earlier. I was like, shit, I gotta hit him before anybody else.
That was a hard fought drawing too, because I had Allie watch me draw it. So,
oh yeah.
When
Yeah,
Allie gets to give her input on an Amazon piece,
oh yeah, the
I'm jumping through a few hoops to get certain things correct, you know.
Oh yeah.
And, which
Like,
I mean, I totally appreciate that, man. She's like, this is something that she's stoked about. You know, I mean,
I saw she was advertising. She wrote a like a kid's book or something too. I had no idea she was an author.
Oh yeah. She's got a fantasy novel on Wattpad right now that you can check out for free called The Rotting Crown. You can find the link for it on her Twitter. That's like really that's I read that, and that's what made me say, okay, I need to come up with something that Allie will write for me, right?
Okay.
And that's what led to the stream where Allie was in the chat, and between Allie in the chat and the rest of the chat, we created Alizon. And Alizon was specifically created to be the vehicle for Allie to write something for me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so it's loosely based, because of all the jokes that were going on in the chat and everything. It's loosely based on her.
Right, yeah. And we all, I mean, I think everybody here gets people that are new are like, oh.
So she's, because of that, and she's writing it, right?
Right.
And we came up with the ideas for the different things together. She's co-owner.
Yeah.
She's co-owner of it with me.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So, yeah, I'm really stoked about that.
It's too bad you guys couldn't be the new Louise and Walt Simonson, but whatever.
I think Allie's really tired of people trying to ship her with.
I know, yeah. That's why I had to say it, just to pull the chain a little. But it's all in good fun, Allie.
No, I know, and I hope Allie knows it. I think she's started to realize that it is too.
Yeah, I think she's
people are just playing. Yeah,
I'm hoping Carol's not mad anymore either. So
why is she mad?
She got mad the other day in the chat because we were teasing her a little bit. She took it the wrong way.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It might be a while before you see Carol in my chat again.
Well, she was in Rex's earlier.
She was pretty upset. Yeah.
She didn't really say anything to me. She said hi to Rex, so she might still be mad at me. But I don't ever try to hurt nobody on stream. It's all just play.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just for whatever reason, I think a lot of it's got to do with what's going on with the big two right now. There's just a lot of attention on CG. There's a lot of criticism again. Like, it was quiet for a while, and now all of a sudden, the little blue-haired weirdos are coming out of the woodwork again. And it just seems like everybody's real tense lately.
Anything to sabotage. I mean, yeah, they're doing record numbers like, Renee's skyrocket, and then
I think what me and you were
people
talking
doing
about
well
with Ripa, coming out of nowhere and doing $3.5 million.
Oh yeah, that too.
I think a lot of these idiots that are working for Marvel and DC are just like, what the fuck?
Oh, that was seriously, that was a big hit, right? So before Ripa, there really hadn't been anybody that had done Ethan's number. Ethan was a big hit to them, right?
Yeah. Ethan
was a big blow to the
and he was the main target for a long time,
right.
Now Ripa comes out of nowhere and triples Ethan's numbers on his first campaign, and they're just losing their shit.
But also, Ripa's even more important of a figure than Ethan, in the regards that Ethan was kind of relegated just to the comic book realm. That's where Ethan came from. That's
Yeah, I mean, Ripa had a whole other background.
Ripa's been part of the political
landscape
debate machine for years. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and plus he's got his own band. I mean, the guy, James. He's got a huge following already. So, hey, James.
Yeah, it was no surprise that he was going to get. I think it's a surprise that he got well over the 3 million, but
yeah,
I think it's a surprise. It's not a
more
surprise that he did over 1 million. It's definitely not a
more-
surprise that he did over 1 million.
yeah.
Well,
It's more of a surprise to the mainstream, idiots that were, because
Thin Blue Line when Mike Barron, right, went on Fox. It did
Oh,
like
dude.
10,000.
That was amazing.
Like right after he went on Fox. So it's exposure.
Oh yeah.
You get national exposure like there, and they're like, yeah, I want to fight the SJWs in the culture war, and that sounds like a great premise for a book. And
Yeah,
I don't read comics, but
I mean,
there's a
Ripley's
lot.
already hooked up with like what is Ben Stein's network? The what's that called? The conservative like TV and movie.
Well, yeah, he's got Blaze. He's got Blaze
yeah,
TV.
Blaze TV. Yeah. So I mean, he had multiple like different audiences already. It wasn't just comic book,
Right.
He
Yeah.
was he had a pretty good following for his band that he
Yep.
was in.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not a big rap rock guy, but his band ain't bad.
And his YouTube channel has been huge for years.
Yeah, his YouTube. What's he got? Like 300,000 or something like that subscribers. It's
More, I
crazy.
think. More. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you just do the math on that. Even if a tenth of his subscribers
They say if
back
you
to
could,
comic book, you're gonna succeed.
if you can get 10% of your following of your base, right, to back what you put out,
yeah, you're good to go.
you're going to be successful. So
Yeah.
And that's true even with me. Whereas I have 300 people following me on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's mind blowing.
So
300.
that's
Boom.
right now that translates to the close to 30 people that I have
Right.
that
Exactly.
back me so far, right? So now I need to grow my base. So
Hell
what I
yeah.
need to do is I need to tap into my Twitter base, which is my biggest base. I have over
There you go.
2,000 people following me on Twitter.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Big. Wow.
Yeah. So I really
Vex.
need to
Oh, me.
hit Twitter hard.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm over there every day retweeting and all that good bullshit. I don't know how to do much else on Twitter, but I retweet like a madman.
And there are stats on that. I know that they can. I know I've heard Ethan say, "Oh yeah, you're retweeting, Shadowhawk, Frog G, whatever. You're responsible for so many of these referrals." I don't know exactly.
and,
You have to look at the analytics of it. but,
Indiegogo does that too. Like when you become a moderator on a channel or whatever, you'll actually like get credit for doing references. I don't know what it gets you. I've never gotten enough references yet, but apparently there's, I don't know, maybe a discount or something involved at some point. I don't care. I just like getting people's projects out.
And here's a good project, still going. You were wondering about it. Is it
Okay,
still
so
going or
Steven's
not?
still going. Sweet. All right. I was
Still
hoping he didn't.
going. He's got 10 backers, 33 hours left. So
Okay,
a little
I
over a
thought he was
day.
down to. I thought he was down to like 8 hours the other night. That must have been. Oh, that was Rich Parada's campaign.
No, he said 4. He said 4 days. So at that
okay.
time, and so let's go
So
ahead and play his
have we gotten any
trailer.
closer yet, or is he still at 191?
He's
So,
at 309. He's been at 309, 61%, and he's got
Yeah,
a
right.
flexible goal. Now that's one thing I wanted to talk about. He's got a flexible goal, and you can have a fixed goal. What do you know about that, Vic?
Flexible goal means he gets to keep the money,
Right.
right?
Okay, that's
so
what I
like
thought. Right.
with the fixed goal, like with mine, if I don't fund, then all that money gets returned.
Now he'll go in demand with a flexible goal, correct?
I
Or will he?
think
No,
no.
He won't.
no. If
Oh,
he doesn't meet the 500 flexible goal in 33 hours, that's the end of his campaign. But
Okay.
he gets to keep the money and decide whether he can produce the product
Right.
for those 10 backers with that money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, would
which
he
is why
have to
sometimes
individually refund, or let's say he was going to refund, would Indiegogo do that for him? If he
Nope.
just did, they have an option?
no, I think you have to at
You'd
that
have to
point
do it
it's up to
individually.
you.
Okay.
And that's why I usually don't back flexible goals because you never know if somebody's just, a fly by night or whatever. But I got to know Steven in the chats and on some of the streams, and I like his concept and his story. So
Yeah.
I'm really hoping he makes it.
Well, let's take a look at the trailer real quick. Give him some love, huh?
There you go.
Did a great job with that music. Apex says fixed or flexible goal, which is better?
I mean,
I think fix gives the buyer more confidence.
fix gives the buyer more confidence. I mean, flexible.
Yeah.
If you just want to keep whatever money was thrown at you without producing something, but
Yeah.
I mean that's not going to get you any funding on your next book.
Yeah. If you want to pull a Richard Pace and take $7,500 from 100 people and then never fulfill your book, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I could see that where it, gives backers more confidence.
More confidence. I mean, still somebody can have a fixed goal and then
They
never
can still do it.
never
Yeah,
produce, but
they could still be a dick about it, but yeah. At least it gives you a little more
more
again,
confidence because realistically you should be setting your goals. I mean, I get the idea of setting a low funding goal.
Right.
Well below,
that big
just so
push
you
at the
can say you
beginning.
got funded and then play the gamble from there.
Mhm.
Right.
But,
and that'll get you trending, but you got to stay there. Which is
But like
the problem.
I got, mine's at 5K. That's the minimum that I figured with all the pricing I did and everything that I figured that I could produce any amount of the book the way that I want to do it. Right.
And you're doing magazine size.
Yeah.
That's a difference.
Right, which is already a higher printing cost, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
it is a
think
higher
so,
printing
yeah.
cost.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Hey, Lorenzo.
So at least you like, if I reach that goal, people have the confidence that I had set a goal that was I wasn't trying to play any games with it. That was like the base lowest level that I could produce something at, and so people have the confidence that that's my goal is to realistically get this done. You know what I'm saying? Versus playing craps and hoping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's still kind of playing craps and hoping because I hope I get funded. But if I get funded, then people have the confidence that I have the funds
Right, that
available
you're
to
actually going to
produce it.
fulfill your book.
Right.
Yeah. Which,
Now, what's on your calendar, Vic? I mean, as far as I know, you and I need to get together behind scenes.
Yeah, we definitely need to get together.
But
I'm trying to do this weekend, which is why I'm actually going to leave in a minute or two.
Okay.
Because I got to get some stuff scanned up onto the campaign, and then I got to clear my decks of all my commissions, and I got to get all of your work that you need for the supplemental.
Right.
done, and then we got to talk about the pages. We got to have a meeting about the pages that are going to go into Devil Flyer, into the big book, the C Demon story, right?
Yep, C Demon and Second Skin.
Yeah. So we need to get those.
Yeah, starting on the C Demon for sure.
Yeah, we need to get those underway so that you're not trailing out too far behind your fulfillment of the ash cans to
before you get to launch
having art ready for the printing of the next book.
Yeah, the supplement is the main thing, but
supplement is the main thing first, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. I was just wondering what your calendar was, as far as shows are concerned, what you're going to be on promoting Beowar, or
I gotta find some shows for this upcoming week. I'm hoping Don Chin decides to do the Wednesday thing this Wednesday.
Yeah. And then I would also hit up Dojo Coon.
Guy too, man.
I'd hit up Dojo Coon. There's several people that if you just check out who you follow on Twitter, a bunch of them in CG, that'll give you some ideas. There's a good list to go by. Because who promotes, projects on a regular basis. 24 Eyes. I mean, I'd be hitting every audience I could. For sure.
Jeremy, don't you, Vic? LCH, Lord Crackhead.
I gotta reach out to Lord Crackhead.
Yeah, dude, he's a good guy too, man. He can get you some eyes on this thing.
And then definitely tweet. I'm going to be on this show so that people know when the shows are coming up and can catch it while you're on it.
That was
share it out while it's airing live.
You know what, bro? Too, I would try to get on some of the 656 guys' streams. Crackback, D-Wag, and B-Rose, and those kind of guys. I don't know.
Yes, absolutely,
bro, man. Those are good people, man, and they're grassroots. So we got a lot of up and coming, smaller campaigns that are getting supported big time with those guys.
I was just on Justin Belmont Press, and
Justin's a great guy too, man.
Yeah, I was on their stream Thursday night, and it was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. Justin's good people, man. Oh, dude, did you see a Good Stuff's review of Weaponized Werewolf and Smokes the Fox the other night?
I got a preview of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing.
They did like this really cool, they're like playing hippies and shit, and they got commercials in there and the whole shot. But the one scene they showed is the panel from the book, and it's the actual page that I got from Justin that I backed. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking sweet. That's my page.
Finatra tomorrow morning. Yeah, you can go on Finn's show.
Finn's on.
And then RJ from Critical Blast. He does.
Oh yeah. And Blake from the Splintering. Do you know Blake? Any of the PTP Patrick Thomas Purnell people?
No.
Okay. Let's see if I can get you some love over there, man. Because Patrick's got a pretty good little audience going too.
Yeah. Yeah, if nothing else, you drop your link to your show and then you connect people,
Mm-hmm.
They know you're out there, they're out there,
But,
that's
if you haven't
invaluable.
checked out the Splintering, he does mostly just indie comics updates, CG, that kind of stuff. He's a big supporter of everybody in CG. So,
I gotta get some art together and up on the campaign and everything, and then I gotta approach Bancroft again.
It would be nice.
I approached him and I never heard back from him. So
the Bancroft forehead bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, since it's already launched, I don't know how much. I don't always catch Bancroft, so. I don't know how many.
But if nothing else, maybe if you can get Bancroft to do the first 30-day closeout or something. That would be a nice little bump.
Yeah. I'm also going to when I got some more art up on the campaign, I'm gonna direct it right at Malin and see if I can't get some love from Malin.
Oh, bro, I don't know if you know or not, but Malin shouted you out on Jack Show last Thursday night. I was watching the
Really?
replay. Yeah, I was watching the replay yesterday morning, and somebody dropped the link in the chat, and Malin was like, "Oh yeah, Big King Baywar, everybody go check that out." He didn't show the trailer, but I mean, there was a good audience in there, and he did tell everybody to go check it out. So it's something.
Yeah, Malin is he's dope, man.
Malin is boss, man. That motherfucker don't play. I like it.
I know some people he grates on some people the wrong way, but Malin is the coach.
Yeah, he can be a little blunt at times, you know, but sometimes that's what you need, you know. You need somebody to just kind of slap you on and go, "What do you think?"
Yeah, the Jack Show isn't like a promo show, right? So they weren't gonna pull up a campaign unless it was one of theirs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's not what Jack Show really does, but he did give you a shout out, and I think
That's freaking awesome.
I think there was like 700 people in the chat at the time, bro. So that's not bad numbers.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, you know he's noticed your campaign, right? And he likes what he sees, I would think.
Yeah, if he mentioned Baywar specifically, yeah. He's probably looked at it. I think right now the one of the biggest hindrances is I don't have any sequentials up, and that's what I need to get up on the campaign. Some sequentials.
Oh yeah, you've been doing some great sequentials, you know. I almost hate for you to fill that one guy out, you know, because I love the gorilla look at him, you know, the little bitty one, the top figure you had, a gorilla claw. I may have to come up with a gorilla monster, which I did for that cover that John did, you know. That was something that he did. That was basically like Titano, though, where he had like laser blast eyes. Superman.
Right.
Yeah, that's looking great. That reminds me of like a Captain Atom. I've got a Captain Atom that has like a skull like that on the cover with the eyes. That's always particularly disturbing.
Yeah.
when the skull has eyes.
Yeah, you were away for a minute. Me and Vic were talking about that. I was like, why does he have eyes? I don't know, but it's scary.
Yeah, right. I mean, you know, it's the world of fantasy, right? If you can imagine it, you can lay it down. I mean, it's comic book logic. You know, I'm learning that. It's comic book logic.
Yeah.
It needs to be in the realm of believability somewhat, but to a certain extent, I think the reader says, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, you know, I don't care. You know, if it makes, you know.
As long as it doesn't, like, you know, jar you out of the story.
Right.
Exactly. You can almost write anything in, no matter how freaking off the wall it is, as long as it's like, you know, meshes in the.
And people see it and go, "Oh, that's just freaking cool! I've never seen anything like that before."
That's the key. Is cool. It's gotta look cool.
Yeah.
It's gotta feel cool.
I mean, as a kid, I would, you know, see certain things and go, "That's cool." You know, that's I've never seen anything like that. You know, and that was the type of stuff I was interested in. You know.
And that's why, I mean, no matter what anybody says about comic books, first and foremost, it's the art. The writing is important. Don't get me wrong, and the best books have great writing. But first and foremost, you gotta have that art to draw people in.
With that being said, though, Shadowhawk, since they, you know, we talked about this the other day with Valiant Comics, that Jim Shooter wanted to launch Valiant Comics, and focus on the hero world, right? Which he did eventually. But at first, they sunk a lot of money, which hurt them later at getting top tier artists. And so they almost had to focus on the story, with Valiant Books. And I don't. How did that work out with sales of them? Of course, they had Image and others as competition at the time, but
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was a big fan of the early, 90s Valiant stuff when Shooter was in charge, and they managed to pull in some damn good art. I mean, not all of it was great, but they did have some pretty good artists working for them.
I mean, like I said, that is Steve Ditko even worked for them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there were a lot of guys that they didn't stay there forever, but they came through and contributed.
Yeah, and if they hadn't have blown, if the higher ups hadn't have focused so much money on that Super Mario and other Nintendo type game properties and sunk so much money into that, who knows what Valiant could have done? Maybe they could have hired some of that top tier artwork, artists.
Valiant. Here's the thing about Valiant. Valiant was ahead of its time, right? So, like, if Valiant came out exactly the way it did back then, now, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
it would be the biggest thing in comics right now.
You think so?
Yeah, because in the 90s, so Valiant was what Jim Shooter was trying to do with a lot of those characters that Valiant introduced, is he was trying to bring back that like a Bronze Era age type hero with Solar Man and
it was just.
And actually, that was Silver Age, and like Turok went all the way back to the 50s.
So the thing about that is that that wasn't what the 90s were trying to be about. The 90s were trying to be about Image, Spawn, Cyber.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Now
you're saying right now I've got a shot with Momentum Comics.
Yeah.
With what I'm trying to do.
Right now, there's more interest in that kind of a thing.
Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people have seen the artwork for Devil Flyer and said, "Oh, it's got a Golden Age vibe to it," and they like it.
Yeah, and that exactly. But yeah, in the early 90s, 90, 93, 94, whatever, everybody was.
The focus was on something else. I see what you're saying, Big.
It was bad girls, violent. Edgy.
And so you think it kind of shifted around, back. Now people are more interested in the traditional, like you say, Silver Age, Bronze Age type stuff.
They're more open to it. Yeah,
they're more open to it. Okay.
Like we were talking about earlier.
Is that because it's not being produced anymore?
That probably. That's a little bit of it.
A little bit of it, yeah. Plus, there's like such a vacuum for newer experiences right now because everything is contrived and eaten off from each other right now, right? Yeah. There's a lot of that, and
of established characters. That's what you're saying, of the characters that have been out in the spotlight for a while.
Yeah, they're just
they're looking for something new. But in that vein, is that what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, good. Maybe I got a good shot with my universe.
I think so. And then, like we were talking too, right? So I mean, I think everything is kind of cyclical.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
your
what Vic's talking about.
Your horror and all that comes around, like every 15, 20 years or so.
But like you say, Shadow, some things never kind of go out of style, but they do have a intensity, at certain times.
Yes.
Like horror or
because there's people,
monsters. I would think the Godzilla
like
MonsterVerse and stuff like that might help the monster craze come back somewhat.
Yeah, if we had somebody doing, good Godzilla comics again, that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, back in the day, Art Adams could do an awesome Godzilla.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I've got Godzilla #1.
Was
One of
that the
my-
Herb Trimpe #1 or the Art Adams?
I think it's the Art Adams. It was like
If it's
78,
Marvel, it's probably
78.
Herb Trimpe. He did a lot.
Oh,
of
maybe it is Trimpe then, because it's
Yeah,
the Marvel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he drew Godzilla.
Okay, then it was.
And
yeah,
I even
it's
saw a
Trimpe.
thing on that they try, even after they lost the license to it, they kind of did like Godzilla like monsters. There he is.
Dude, the baby.
Here's the
Say
baby.
hi, Daisy. Say hi
Oh,
to
there
everybody.
she is. Then I should say Daisy,
Sweet baby girl.
Daisy. How's that song go? 2021 or 2001?
Hey,
Not 21.
you're
Somebody
gonna have
clip
to
that.
turn off your life support.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave. Where
You're
is
going
Dave?
to die a horrible death, Dave.
He was so polite about it.
Oh yes. Your bones are going to be crushed in the vacuum, Dave. You're going to explode, Dave. I mean, they show like that's the main thing with space science fiction. They show somebody jettison into space and they freeze. That's not
Yeah,
what
and-
happens. That's not what happens. Your blood starts to boil. You a second and you're boom. You're exploded
kinda-
all over the
you-
place.
Yeah, like I think you actually implode, don't you?
You implode, but I mean,
Yeah.
basically, it's an
Yeah,
an
but-
implosion in
yeah, it's
space
just-
thing. Yeah,
Flat.
Yeah.
And then you freeze.
yeah, and then the pieces freeze, right?
Right. yeah.
Whatever's left. I mean, the radiation without a suit would probably kill you. You know,
Oh yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
there's hard
Fiendish-
radiation in space.
Fiendish 2 is at 68K.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Well, Ethan said he wanted to get her to 100 grand on her launch. So
Getting her damn close.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's got to be beside herself. You know.
The
Oh,
fact that Vic isn't streaming is a sin against humanity.
Vic,
I
why
actually
aren't you streaming?
I had to come on and you know have my time with Rex on his channel.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm
and
gonna go and I'm
I wouldn't have
gonna
been able to buy that alley sketch if he wouldn't have came on. So thank you,
right.
man.
I must admit something. I intentionally streamed over you, Vic. Of course, it's my time. I've got to
It's,
set
it's
time.
usually your time. I mean, look,
I got to do it.
it
I didn't want
everybody-
to.
everybody can stream over everybody, right? There's no big
Yeah,
there's no big faux pas. Like I don't get mad when people stream over me. You know, you before you met me, you were streaming over me all the time, Rex.
Was I? Was I?
And I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Um
Well, we met on the Brain Cage.
Yep,
Network.
yep.
Yeah, about 3
Okay.
times before I ever came into your stream. But
Death
After I
Pusher says, Vic,
subscribed.
have you reached out to Bancroft? Yes. Yes, I have, and I have not heard back from him. So I got to
He's a
reach out to
busy-
him again.
he's a busy little guy. Now he's another guy that streams every night, does he not?
I'm not sure if every night, but he streams a lot. Yeah.
He streams a lot. Yeah. Do you know Shadowhawk? Is it every night, or does somebody in the
I
chat
mean,
know?
at least 3 or 4 times a week. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
every night.
It seems like every day to me. But
because him
I
and
might
him
be
and
wrong.
Rob do a couple of shows every week,
Right.
and then he's
Yeah.
on with Camel.
And that's a good way to do it. You know, do your own show and then switch off. You know,
Right.
and go on somebody.
And
And then the
yeah, he's
pressure
on-
of you know, running everything is not there.
He's on with Camel Moon twice a week. So yeah, he's doing 5-6 nights a week. I think.
I find when I go on other shows though, I want to highlight that in the chat or do this, and I'm not in control. And we do
Yeah, I
need
know,
to
that's-
talk about Shadowhawk, you having co-host, you know, being able to turn over control when I'm gone, you know.
Oh shit! All right.
We were going to talk about that. Well, I mean, you suggested it about 2 weeks
Well,
ago. And I
Only
was like,
because-
oh, I can do that. I don't know.
I
What
think
I
you
know.
can. But
Look-
yeah, no, I got no problem with that, dude. At least I
Look
would
at
be
look
able
at the
to do
blacks in that. Look at
That
the
way I could
blacks.
pull up the chat and stuff.
Fall into the void, Shadow. Look at the black.
Oh, dude. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
You know me.
I know you like the ink.
And those heavy black.
I know you like the ink. I can see him just with the little inkwell, you know, laying it out and going.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I love the
Don't
smell
take
of
me
fresh
seriously.
ink in the morning.
Streams every single day. Oh, I stream every day. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a daily thing, daily routine with me. But I don't stream as long as this guy does. He's like marathon streamer, Mr. Vic King.
Yeah, Vic is a madman.
Yeah. Are you a madman, Vic? Do you consider yourself to be mad?
Yes.
Okay.
I think to be a
Okay.
comic book artist, you have to be a little bit.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah.
I mean,
well,
where
before
did he
Vic
come up with this
leaves,
stuff? Look at that.
yeah, right. He's got an imagination. That's what I like about it. You know, he's
Hell
got
yeah.
an imagination.
So my kid was off doing off doing some stuff, and he just got a chance to check out my campaign. So he just sent me a tweet saying I just got a chance to check out your campaign, and it looks
That's
freaking
cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. How old are your kid, Vic?
awesome. He's in his 20s.
Oh, okay. Wow.
See how elusive he was?
He's a grown adult now.
Okay.
He's in his 20s. I'm 63. Don't ask ages. He won't tell you.
Bro, you know how old I am, Rex. I'm right behind you. Not like I'm some spring chicken over here.
All I can say in my defense to my age is that there are people still alive older than me, and Dirt was still here.
That's right.
You know, Dirt was here when I got here, you know, so I'm not older than Dirt. But before Vic goes, I want to play his trailer one more time. This is
All
his
right,
campaign,
awesome.
Beowulf,
right.
Savage Adventures, and Fantastic Realms. Give your 30-second pitch. Go.
Beowar. Beowar is the one true CG barbarian. It's the book that has the most action. You've got a 48 to 50 page story of Beowar's savage beating of the Brood of Cathal. Then you've got a 5 to 8 page backup story of the savagery and evil that is Alazan.
Yes. That made it. Oh,
We got some wonderful tiers.
yeah.
We've got the basic tier, which is $25. This is a magazine sized comic. So it's like the Savage Sword of Conan days being brought back for you right now. We got the 2-book tier for $50. You get 2 books, and then all the original art tiers are the only ways you get a drawn-in copy of the book. I mean, not drawn-in copy.
A signed autograph.
A signed copy of the book.
Yeah.
We got the sketch tier at $75, which comes with a signed copy of the book. We have an original interior pages at $175, which comes with a copy of the book. And we have the drawn-in tier, which is the only other tier that that's not an original art tier that you get a signed copy of the book.
Now I see you didn't put a limit on that, so
There's no limit. Yep.
oh wow. Okay. So it could be a brood, right? It could be
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole
bunch.
group of people could get together and say, if you
Yeah.
got like a bowling team and you want your bowling team set up all together as a group of demons that fight Beowar, buy enough drawings to cover your whole team, and you can have your whole team battle Beowar.
And
you get a signed copy of the book with that as well.
And we've got the cover line art as
Yep.
well.
For $300.
That gives me a great idea, Vic.
Here it is colored.
Huh?
I said that gives me a great idea that you're not limiting the drawn-in pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to a couple people later and see what I can do about that.
Oh,
Awesome.
sweet.
Yeah. I just that generally it's like you get 2 or 3 people drawn into the book, or 5 at maximum, maybe.
Yeah. Usually very
But I
limited.
noticed he didn't have any limit on that, and it's like, wow, how many people can we get drawn into this book?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's got me thinking right now.
All right, here's the
Yeah.
music.
Awesome.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor high decree. The heavens is on our side. We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that plug.
Hell yeah.
Rex is on mute.
You're
You're on mute, brother.
You're muted, bro.
Yeah, I'm just dancing around, having fun, Now, I was saying we had Margot on the Rex, Hex, and Apex show earlier today talking about Scotland a little bit. That had a little bit of flavor to it, that
Oh,
music.
absolutely. Yeah. Margot's great. Love Margot.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her accent too. She's got
I
such a
know.
great voice. Just
You got to love that.
All right.
English,
Caps,
Irish, Scottish girl.
you guys
Vic.
are awesome. Thank you.
Have a great
And,
night, brother.
Well, Vic, before you leave, can you say one thing for me? Keep collecting.
Everyone out there, keep collecting.
Bam.
Mail. Peace.
Peace.
Later, Vic.
See you later. Thanks, chat.
And I'm assuming Vic is going to be streaming later, so I'll probably see some people over there.
Oh, yeah.
So what are you up to, Rex? You're not working tonight, are you?
Not working tonight, but like I said, I've got a little laundry to do. Always got cleanup to do.
Oh, yeah, I know, brother.
And, I think
Life
we had a
never
good,
stops,
successful stream. So
Yeah.
I know it's the weekend, but I'm going to try and get a few things done today. I'm feeling pretty good. Some days are low energy. Today, I'm okay. It looks like it might rain out. It's dark. I had to get her in earlier.
Oh, no.
But yeah.
I'm gonna get ready to go order my pizza and.
Ooh, now I did want to ask you about that. What kind of pizza? Straight pepperoni or?
Actually, I do because I'm right outside Chicago, so
meat.
I like it's a nice hand toss. It's not a deep dish, but it's got like a nice thick crust on it. Not like a New
like
York.
Chicago style. That's what I would call
not
Chicago
like
style.
a New York floppy pizza.
Yeah.
But and then I get pepperoni sausage. Well, actually, double pepperoni and sausage, green peppers, extra cheese, and yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah. Now you like mushrooms, right?
Yep, I like mushrooms, but
You're a fungus guy. I got you.
yeah, only 2 of my girls out of the 4 like them though. So
Oh,
I
okay.
normally
Yeah.
I
Well,
normally
you
don't
know, the
get.
thing about it is when kids don't like something, you pick it off, right? They can
Yeah,
be
I
a
know,
pain, but I've done that as a kid. You know,
but you know what? Girls
I'm
are
a
like,
picky eater.
yeah, dude. I mean, even if you pick it off, you'd be like, I just hate that. And oh god, come on.
I know it's like you've contaminated my pizza.
Yeah, I've been through the ringer with these girls, my friend.
Now, who are you going to go with? I mean, is it a main branch like Domino's or Pizza Hut,
They're I guess
or are
they're
they
fairly
local?
well known. I think they started on the south side of Chicago, and then they expanded out to my area. It's called Rosati's.
Oh, okay, okay.
A good Italian name. But yeah, they're really good pizza, great handmade clumpy sausage, not a lot like the ground up stuff, it's like the actual
Mhm.
little hand pulled off chunks. Um yeah, really good stuff. Great
Well,
crust, nice sauce, not too sweet, not too sour, got some good spices in there.
hmm I often doctor up any frozen pizza I get, which is a sin to
Yeah,
some people to eat a frozen pizza, but I put
well,
like
I used to eat
salami on
frozen
there.
pizza.
That salami, when you cook it, gets oily, gets
Yeah, it does.
sticky.
Pepperoni
But
does too, though, man. If you don't cook it at
yeah,
like 425 or so, like if
and you
you're
get the
on,
little pepperonis, then they bowl up, and the oil is just collected
yeah,
in
and
the
it just
bottom of
sits
the
there in a little
pepperoni.
cup. Then you
Yeah,
go bite the pizza and you get a mouthful of hot oil. Like,
no doubt. Guard
some
the
kind of
gates.
medieval torture.
Guard
What
the
is it?
gates. We're all on them.
Archers.
Archers, fire! Oh, I only wanted the deep dish. Oh, oh man.
I knew I shouldn't
Yeah.
have ordered the extra cheese.
Pizza should be the national food. I'm telling you.
Oh, dude, I love a good pizza, man, and I like all different styles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I like deep
I'm
dish.
I
I
think I'm
like,
spoiled being in Chicago though, man. Cause dude,
oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Have you guys
Yeah.
ever had an Italian beef pizza where it's
Italian
instead of
beef.
the
I think
normal?
so.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
actually take like Italian beef, and
Mhm.
then au jus, and then
Yeah.
giardiniera, the spicy stuff all over the top. Oh God,
Ooh. So they
amazing.
put it on there and then they bake it on there or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
Oh
not like you dip your in au jus, right?
no,
Like you
no.
would a
Well,
roast beef sandwich.
yeah,
That'd be
but you
something,
can,
though.
get that on the side if you want, and then you can dip
Ooh,
your
boy, I'd
pizza
like to try
crust in.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude,
It'd be like almost like I know local pizza place around here had the Philly or whatever, a Philly steak pizza,
right.
you know.
But because I work
I'd dip
early,
that.
I go to work early in the morning, 5 days a week.
Mhm.
I only suggest eating that pizza on either a Friday or Saturday night because you don't want to be going to work the next morning. That is a belly bomb.
Oh,
You're-
is it?
yeah,
Well,
you're
now I
gonna be
wouldn't
spending,
like that. I
you're
don't
gonna
want no
spend a
belly
little
bomb.
you're gonna spend a little time in the bathroom after you eat one of those.
Okay. Fair warning. I prefer thin crust myself, but I enjoy different types of crust. I just don't want to eat a lot of bread, especially at my age. It's,
Yeah, well, dude,
yeah, I do
I
prefer a good
I
thin
don't
crust.
listen to none of that crap, dude. I eat a little bit of everything.
Well, I'm into the toppings, not so much the bread,
I love a good crust, man. Pizza's
Yeah, but
nothing
now a
without it.
good crust. Yeah, I mean, they're doing all kinds of stuff, stuffed crust, garlic crust,
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff,
Yeah,
So, yeah,
but
you
that
can make
like
it
that
good.
that paper thin cardboard stuff, it's got no attraction for me.
Whoa,
I don't
who
like the
died?
crispy, but this is my daughter in there. She's into some kind of
Being
online
disciplined
game.
again, is she?
Yeah, no, she's into some kind of online game thing now where they're I think it's like that Five Nights at Freddy's or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
Okay.
so they're only scaring each other and there's monsters chasing them and what have you. And, kids have no volume control, so
Oh
she'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
like start screaming
Shriek.
bloody murder out of nowhere, and
And
it's
the
like, oh my
neighbors with the
god,
new baby are like
yeah, like,
clutching the
what is
baby, like, let's don't go over there anytime soon.
yeah, dude, she just took 5 years off my life. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, sorry,
Well, I
Dad.
hope
I'm
you
like,
got
"Hey."
with Carrie about crocheting the hat and socks and booties and stuff,
I
and
haven't got
and,
with her yet.
and maybe little gloves where they don't scratch themselves,
I
with
don't
the
know.
nails.
You know what though, too? I think my Instagram might still be Shadowhawk Facts. It might not be Shadowhawk Talk because I don't know if that one changed or not. So
Mm.
I don't know. I got to get with
Or are you
Carrie.
under your name? I don't know. Let me check real quick.
Shoot, I think it's under one of the Shadowhawks.
Because you
I
know
don't
I
remember.
send you the link all the time under.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't
But
remember which one I'm under. I might just
I
be
don't
under
either.
my name, which
And
that's fine.
it's kind of like Kinko's, right? We call like any copy in Kinko's. Kinko's is gone. It's dead.
Yeah,
It's no
yeah.
longer around, but
They've
we
been
still call it
they've been
Kinko's.
gone for a while.
And now everybody's still, and it does still show Instagram up there. But why are they going with the name Meta?
I think that's the owner of the actual platform, which is
Okay.
I guess because Instagram and Facebook owned all of them, owned by Zuckerberg or whatever.
Okay. You're under Shadow _ Hawk _ Backs. Yep.
Okay.
605 followers, dude.
Really?
Or no, that's
Nice.
who you're following. Sorry.
Oh.
No, actually 363. But still,
All
that's
right. Well,
decent.
that ain't bad.
And all you have is 117 posts. That's not a lot.
No,
I
dude,
mean,
I don't I don't post a lot just because
yeah,
I'm
but
just
I
on
mean,
my
to
phone.
get 363 followers, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, you know me,
Yeah.
Rex. I get around. I back a lot of people, and I like
Right.
to talk to people. So,
Yeah. I've got 141. Yeah. Under
Hey,
Devil
that
Flyer
ain't bad, man.
Momentum. Yeah,
That
that's
ain't
not bad. I mean, last time I checked it, I was
Hell,
maybe
bro, I'm
under
surprised
100.
I got more than you do. I just got on Twitter like I think 2-3
Or
months
not
ago.
Twitter, but Instagram.
Oh, Instagram? No, I've been on there for I think about a
Yeah,
year.
you've been on there a lot longer than I have. Yeah, I haven't been on Instagram that long.
Well, Instagram was the easiest one for me to figure out how to use. It was like very user friendly as far as like
User-friendly. Yeah.
posting pictures and videos.
Yeah.
So, because I tried doing Facebook and that just like led me into a wormhole of people that I haven't talked to in 30 years and I haven't
Mhm.
missed. So I
That
didn't
you
want to
haven't
do.
missed. I
Yeah.
haven't missed
So,
you at all.
so I didn't want to do that. And then I tried
Yeah.
Twitter, and Twitter is mostly just a cesspool. So I didn't like that. But when I found Instagram, I was like, okay, cool, I can deal with this.
Let's see.
But
Let's see. You're under your name on Twitter.
am I? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well,
Yeah,
that's
you
not
might
good.
want to change that. I
Ah,
mean,
too late.
your first name abbreviated, but yeah.
It's too late now, man.
Yeah, you've got 214 followers. So it's
On
not
Twitter?
too late.
Wow.
On
Okay.
Twitter, yeah, 214 followers.
That's still low enough. Yeah, I might be able to swap it out and nobody will know.
Yeah, right. I mean, only 214
I was
will
wondering,
know,
there's a
right?
couple people that have been calling me by my first name in the chat, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And how did you know
Yeah.
that? Like,
Well, I
damn it.
know Greg, you said Greg Levitt did some.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I've
Greg.
heard him say that before I even knew who your name was,
I'm gonna beat
some of
Greg
our
up.
first interactions, but I've got
No, I
956 on
love Greg,
Twitter,
man.
so I'm
Oh,
happy.
that's pretty good.
I've grown that since
Where are you at on the YouTube now, Rex? How many followers do you have?
on
Or
YouTube.
subs,
It's
On
fluctuated up and
YouTube, it's
down
subs. Well, yeah, YouTube only subs.
recently. But it's saying 216 today.
Wow.
Now after
all right.
this stream, it may drop, but
You never know. We take that risk every day, Rick.
we take that risk every day, don't we? Yeah.
We do. But the show must go on.
The show must go on, and that's a great song,
Oh,
216. Thanks, Jiminy. Absolutely. Yeah, and
hey,
it's been
Jimmy.
up as high as 219 maybe. So I don't know. It's kind of went up and down.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
I think YouTube does that to everybody. You'll lose like
yeah.
somewhere between 5 and
Gain
20.
1, lose 3.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you get about 3 or 4, and then you lose 6,
Yeah.
and then you
Well,
know.
I know Horror Mike was my last one. You know, he
Mhm.
came on board and even backed my book. So thank you, Horror Mike, if you're listening.
Well, I didn't realize either until I got my own, YouTube up there, even though it don't have much. But when people subscribe, you get a little notification because somebody subscribed to you or whatever. Like
Yeah,
Twitter
you get a
and stuff.
notification. I
Yeah,
wish
they
they would give you a notification when they drop off so that you could badger them so they could come back on board.
Where the
But
fuck
they
you
don't.
go?
Yeah, right. What the
Who
hell
you
you
think you
thinking,
are?
man?
You
You
walking away
need
from
this
me?
channel.
You can't walk away from me.
Yeah. Now here pretty soon I will be showing some more collectibles. Okay. I know I've kind of gotten out of that, but it's been a time thing. And
Yeah, right.
and
We're
but
very
yeah, here pretty
disappointed.
soon I'll be out of a job. I'll have more time. So I'll do more collecting streams. You know.
I'll be out of a
So
job.
just stick with me a bit longer and you might get to see those Hot Wheels you want or comics or something else I've got. You know.
Rex is the only guy that says the good news is soon I'll be laid off.
Yeah. Don't abandon me now. I'm out of a job. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to want to keep that money rolling so that I can keep these artists employed, you know.
We got you, Rex.
So
We got you, bro.
so I don't know what's going to happen, but
I'm looking forward to seeing this double flyer ash can, bro. I mean, it's gonna be great because that's the first appearance of like a bunch of really cool characters, and
yeah, it'll be the first appearance of
I got a feeling, bro. Once you get out there and we start, Apex, I'm gonna do a review. I'm sure everybody that's regulars on this channel are gonna do reviews of it. And once people start seeing what you're doing, your next project it's gonna grow. The next
I
one's
have
gonna grow.
apprehension because there's only like 6 pages to the story, the first 6 pages, and it ends in mid-sentence. You know,
it's an ash can, bro.
It's an ash can. That's why I kind of looked at it, but people's expectations sometimes are, different.
Well,
than yours,
a lot of people are new.
It's like a little preview.
And they don't know what ash cans are.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're
This is an incomplete book.
We're
This
introducing a whole new audience into what ash cans are again, because I mean they were popular in the late '80s, early '90s, but I don't think people have seen them in years.
But I
Have
think
you
with
seen
those ash
cans?
cans, didn't they give you complete stories? Or did they?
No, it was usually like a 4
preview,
maybe preview, and then there would be a couple of like behind the scenes production things.
Right.
Maybe the back cover would be like, oh, this is Danny Mickey. He just joined Top Cow and blah blah blah. A little description or whatever. And then a lot of them were produced strictly for like certain conventions and stuff too. So you like got San Diego Comic-Con, you got New York, you got Chicago.
So let me ask you, would you consider that a reprint? Because it's showing you the first 6 pages that haven't been published yet, but it's going to be the same 6 pages that's in the book.
But it's not a reprint because it comes out before the book.
So I guess you'd call it a promo, right?
Right. It's a promo piece, and it's also a first appearance, technically, of a lot of characters.
Yeah. I mean, definitely.
For
you'll get a couple pinups and you'll get a couple pinups in that. I want to stick by what I said. You get a couple pinups. I could give you a couple more pages of story, and it'll all just be the 8 pages of Devil Flyer. But of course, the supplement it's going to have some first.
But you know what, dude? That's classic ash can. You stop it right in the middle of a sentence, a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
That's classic ash can. You're stirring up interest. You remember like the Flash Gordon serial. If you went to the movies when you were a kid, I never did, but I saw my dad and everything told me about it.
Well, the way I like to
they would go
sentences.
And every episode would end with somebody like literally hanging off a cliff or a ship being pulled into the sun.
Right.
Because they wanted to bring you back for that next Yeah.
And then they would recap and show you the same end footage again, maybe in abbreviated form or
Right, right.
whatever, but they would
Yeah, at the beginning of
they
the
would
next episode.
recap and remind you because it'd been a whole week since you'd seen the
Right.
episode.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's just, I mean, it's a great way to pull people in and keep them interested, you know?
Okay, well, that's what I said. But try before you buy, you know, and that's not going to show all the backup stories and everything, but it will show
Well,
you
one
the
of
double
one of
fire
these
character.
days, Rex, I'm gonna once I get the YouTube channel going, dude, I'm gonna break out like all my old '90s ash cans. I've got like almost. A
Oh,
short
I'd love
box.
to see those. Yeah,
I've got like a short
Pitt
box.
did one, right?
Huh?
Del Keown, Pitt.
Oh yeah,
Ash
Pitt.
can.
All
Yeah.
the image titles. I've got Frega Boom's Black Flag Ashcan.
Mhm.
I've got all the Jim Lee, the Wildcat stuff from when I first launched. Vampirella, Lady Death,
Ooh, yeah.
Evil Ernie. God, I've got so many cool ash cans from back in the day. Foil prints, holofoils.
Oh yeah, some of
I've
them
got a
did
Lady
very
Death
nice.
ash can that is triple signed by Stephen Hughes, Brian Polito, and who was Incan Hughes back then?
Who was inking Adam Hughes?
No, Stephen Hughes from Chaos
Oh,
Comics.
Stephen Hughes. Okay.
The original Lady Death book.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who his inker was, but yeah, I got a triple signed ashcan foil cover of the first Lady Death before it launched.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, just looking at my list, I had to get it here, but yeah, you're going to get your first appearance in the supplement. You're going to get your first appearance of Sweet Baby, and both Silver Boa, the modern Silver Boa and the one in the 30s. You're going to get your first appearance of Blue Viper. You're going to get your first appearance of Lady of the Night, both the modern and the one in the 30s.
All right, you keeping track of how many that was so far? Because that's like at least 8 or 9 already.
Well, you can count them as I tell them to you this
All
time,
right,
okay?
all right, go
Just
back
do
and
your
start.
fingers as I
All right.
name them, okay?
Start
So
again.
you'll
Rex.
get both Silver Boas.
Okay, that's 2.
You'll get Sweet Baby.
3.
You'll get Blue Viper.
4.
Both Lady of the Nights. So that's 6.
5 and 6.
I don't know how I mean, you're gonna get a thing of Sea Demon. I guess he's in the ads, but the first time in a book.
Right. So still.
So however you want to.
Yeah, and that's still a topic of debate for some people.
The
So,
first appearance of Devil Flyer in his originally designed helmet as I designed it.
All right, so that's 7 at least.
And then Bog.
No, 8. 8, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's
Bog.
going to be on an old 50s style Harley.
Okay, so that's 9.
Riding a Harley. And the clown, the killer clown, he's going to be in there.
And the
That's
bystander.
10 right there.
Is the bystander going to be in there? Or is he not going to be until the first one?
Ooh, you know what? I do need to stick the bystander in there somewhere, don't I? I don't have a cover.
What is Grave Tales is
For
gonna be
the
part of
for the supplement, unless I use an existing thing, I don't have a cover for it yet.
But is Grave Tales part of the Ashcan, or is that part of the first book? So I got myself confused. Is Doc stuff and Vic stuff that they're doing now the Silver? That's going to be the first book, not the Ashcan, right?
Oh, the Grave Tales?
Right.
Yeah, Grave Tales is going to be in the larger book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Not in the supplement. None of the backup stories are in the supplement. You get the 6 pages of Devil Flyer. You get 2 pinups, so then you've got a first appearance of the Nubian done by Doc Blaylock. That'll be in there.
Okay.
And
cool.
and then
that's 11.
Okay. And then but it's in a separate book, see?
Well, it's still the supplement and the Ashcan are coming out at the same time.
Same time, right? Yeah.
So you're launching. That's 11 already.
And
all right, who else is in the supplement that we don't know about?
So I need a cover. Do you think that bystander where there's a multiple images would make a good cover?
Dude, yeah, that would make a
Okay,
great.
so then that's what I'll do. So then there's 12,
Okay,
right?
so that's 12.
That's 12 first
Wow,
appearances.
bro. Holy
And
shit, bro.
then I've got one more pinup in the other. So I could put like maybe Grimstalker or Slaver.
Oh, Slaver.
Should I put Slaver in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you put
Okay.
Slaver in there, bro.
Okay. But no, yeah.
I like Slaver, man. He's a
Yeah.
fun character. Even though he's not gonna last very long, he's a fun character.
Oh, he's gonna last long.
Well, I mean, initially, it's gonna seem like he won't.
Oh yeah. Well,
From what-
I
yeah.
suppose.
From
I
what
don't
you
know.
told me, yeah.
Well, he's going to be in the second one for sure.
right. But
Yeah,
from
yeah.
what you told me about his first appearance, it's gonna be very quick and violent, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
well,
no. Well, no, that's right. I got it mixed up because never mind. Never mind.
Who are you mixing it up with?
I mixed up Slaver as I was thinking of him as the victim, but he's.
Or are you
actually-
thinking of the one that he designed for me recently with the Roman armor
No. I'm.
that comes after Slave?
I don't know if we're supposed to talk about this on the air, right?
We
Damn it!
can. Look, we have a Lorenzo. Spoiler alert.
Oh, all right. Hey, Lorenzo.
We're not
Oh.
giving away too much.
No, we were
People
talking
won't
about.
remember this in 6 minutes, much less 6 months. That's my
Okay.
feeling about it, you know.
When you told me, I think Slaver pops up at the end of the story when the
Yeah, now that's in Devil Flyer 2.
okay, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
we won't
so
discuss that.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so I don't
the
want to.
surprise.
Yeah, dude. I've got
Yeah.
too much in my head now. I got all the
But he
chapters
will
all-
be in the Devil Flyer 2 story.
So anyway, we're looking at a minimum with the
dozen.
Ashcan and
Right.
the supplemental. We're looking at a minimum of a dozen new characters,
First appearances. Right.
all in an interconnected universe.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if anyone has ever done this or even attempted this before.
I don't know. I'm just doing my thing,
They
you know?
That's what I love about you, right?
Yeah, I'm just doing my
You're
thing,
like-
man.
You're like,
I've got
yeah,
a lot
all
of
right.
characters to get out there, so shove them at the door. You know, I need content, right? Fortunately, I have it. You know, I have the characters.
Oh my
created.
god, yeah.
And the great thing is, I've created a bunch like that new one. I was thinking his name could be, you know, like the first one was Slaver, that
Mhm.
his name could be Lurker. You like that as a
Okay.
name? The Lurker. Think about it.
Yeah, the only problem I have with that name is because of the popularity of Walking Dead over the last 10, 12
Uh-huh.
years.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people use that as like a Walking Dead screen name, Lurker.
Oh,
you know,
really? See,
yeah,
I'm not plugged
Spider,
in,
but-
so I don't know.
Yeah. I just I think that
Yeah.
it's a cool name, but unfortunately it's a little overused right now.
Okay. Well,
So,
we'll go with something else. I mean, I just
Yeah,
go
well-
with, sometimes with what pops in my head, you know.
I just
Sometimes
don't
it
want
doesn't
people.
pop in my head.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want, especially the younger crowd that's like Walking Dead people. They might just associate that with, oh, that's a ripoff. Lurker is a Walking Dead thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not in the head of young people.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll use that bystander as a cover.
Yeah, that would be cool, bro.
Yeah, it'd be a good, cool cover. You know, multiple image, his first appearance on a cover,
Mhm.
his first appearance anywhere.
Yeah, and that's
multiple
it.
images.
And again, Mr. King, man,
Hey,
fucking topping himself.
Butter Nichols. Butter Nichols
Nichols.
won.
All right.
Shadowhawk
Hey.
is a cool name.
Oh well,
Well,
thank
Jim Valento thought so, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, Jim Valentino.
Or Valentino. I don't know.
You're gonna get him on my ass yet, right?
I may. I may. Yeah. I have to make sure see if he's got a wrench.
No,
Or is he? He's
Jim
on
was
another
cool.
streaming.
I got on the stream with him when he was doing his closeout for the actual Last Shadowhawk book. And
Okay, so Butter Nickels 1 is joining us through Twitch, so I can't
okay.
reach you. But if you get on YouTube and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you come into the chat, I will rent you, and you can become a moderator.
Well, hail,
which is
Butter
everything
Nickels.
on YouTube.
And where's Butter Nickels from, if we may ask?
I don't
Are you
know.
another
He's on
UK
Twitch. He's
contingent?
joining us through Twitch. So
Okay.
we're broadcasting on Twitch. We broadcast on 3 different platforms. That's all they allow. I wish they would expand that, for YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't even got on Twitch yet. I don't even know what that's all about.
So what? So you think in the Devil Flyer ash can I should do? I should do Slaver, a picture of Slaver for one of the pinups, because you get 2 pinups.
Yeah.
One of them's going to be the Nubian, which is
okay. So you already got that one
basically
covered.
Basically the supplement is going to be all Vic King artwork, and in the ash can you'll get a Vic King and a Doc Blaylock drawing.
There you go.
Yeah, on the 2 pinups, and you get John's work, of course. John Philandes, my friend over here.
Yeah.
And I have not shown him the artwork to Grave Tales. So this weekend, I hope to go over there and show him the artwork.
Bro.
So
have
I might do that.
Have you got it all physically now? The Doc got it all?
I've got it physically here. I got the Nubian trading card. I've got the painted bog piece, which will go up for sale. That was the deal. He did that for free. I get half for the campaign, and he gets half the money for doing it.
Hey, put that up on our next auction, right? That'd be a great fucking.
Well, I'll have to clear it with Doc. He might want to put it up on the campaign to help the campaign. But
I thought he was he wanting to sell it himself? I thought he just wanted you to sell.
He just said you can put this up on the campaign, but I get half the money. And I was like,
that's fine. Yeah, I don't see a problem.
So he'll probably want me to put it up on the campaign instead of sell it at auction,
Oh, well, you could only set, a nice minimum price on it, at auction. And, so that.
I've never even heard of Periscope, Lorenzo. I think the 3rd place you broadcast to is Periscope. I do on Twitter. I do Twitter, I do Twitch, and Twitter, Twitch, and then YouTube. So really, you only get 2 other platforms.
Yeah, I've heard of Periscope, but I don't know what that's about.
No, I've not even signed up for Periscope. I may have to check that out. That's another platform. I think we should be engaging people on every platform we can, because a lot of it is, your success is networking. It just is.
Well, I already have problems keeping track of all the social networks I'm on now. I don't need to.
I know. I hate my freaking smartphone. You can't. If I didn't need my smartphone, it would go out the window. It would have been smashed by now. But I need, I get
like
more trouble with that than I ever did with a flip phone.
Yeah.
If I could get 2 cans and a string and that worked, technology, I'm just going to be left behind. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm playing catch up now, bro. Because it took me until like 2018 to get my ass in gear, and now it's like I've been kicking my ass for 4 years now.
Well, if you fall behind the 8 ball, as they say, it's kind of hard to catch up with this. I mean, and technology is changing like every 18 months. And I think as time goes by, it's going to get shorter, And
you think you're getting caught up, and then all this new shit happens, and you're like,
the way I look at it is we're at a singularity point. We could go either way, just like David Bowie was saying about the internet, is that, we're at a tremendous, awesome time or a terrifying time. And I guess it comes down to human nature, how they misuse technology.
I think it's both at the same time, right?
Lorenzo says Periscope was an American live video streaming app for Android. Yeah, I guess you'd have. I think I've got an Android phone. I think mine is Android.
I remember hearing about it, but I
don't do the app thing. I'm not even connected with the internet. One reason is my phone is actually for over a decade been put in my friend's name. We did that. I did that years ago and never had it changed, and forgot my security thing. I think I've remembered it now though. I think David Bowie went either way. Giggity. Okay, you're talking about his sexuality. Maybe so. Giggity.
Yeah, Bowie. Hey, whatever. He was a great artist, man. He was an amazing musician, songwriter.
Definitely unique within the music community. I would say he was an innovator in some ways.
Oh, yeah, in many ways. I mean, I loved a lot of his music.
How would you categorize his music? Would it be glam? What?
I think he started off glam, and then he kind of became new wave, I guess you would call him, for a little while there.
Yeah. I just wondered where you would kind of class. And then I would say in the 80s, like he did that pop, he did some crossover. It was more popular.
It was like new wave pop type stuff.
Okay.
And then he got like really just straight up pop music a little bit later.
Little China girl.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's interesting to see.
Just
like
shut your mouth.
Even the song Changes. He even wrote the lyrics back in the 70s. Like,
and Fame.
Yeah. But there's a line in Changes that says something about the future, and you don't know what.
Okay.
I forget exactly what the line is, but yeah, the guy was definitely. I mean, he was out there, but he was a smart dude and very.
Would you consider him goth, as Lorenzo has there?
At a certain point, Scary Monsters and Super Creeps, man. You remember that, Lorenzo?
Yeah,
that was a great record, man.
So really, he was kind of like many different things at different times. He kind of
he kept evolving, dude. He never stayed in one genre or anything. He was ever evolving.
I know when we had our bookstore, the person over the music part in the Barnes and Noble played after he died. They played Bowie all the time.
Really?
Over the loudspeaker,
And
she was
again,
a big Bowie fan.
This is one of the things that everybody's all uptight about. But like, I grew up thinking Bowie was probably gay. Never bothered me. Didn't care.
Right.
Elton John, all them guys, never cared. Love their music. Love their stuff. Don't give a shit. I don't know why everybody's so fucking uptight about that stuff now.
As long as they're not coming in your bedroom trying to slip in your bed. What
yeah,
does it matter?
I mean, don't be sticking a finger in my ass. We got no problem, brother. Yeah.
Wow.
You come up and grab my butt and try to give me an oil check, then I'm gonna pop you in the mouth. But other than that, we're
Let's
good.
check the oil on this one. What the hell? But your point about that was what?
I'm just saying that I don't understand why everybody's so uptight about that stuff nowadays when, 30 years ago, everybody was cool with all that. And
well,
I mean,
I used to be able to walk in Memphis and not get shot, but things changed. There's a white guy. I am whiter than white. I mean, when I got out of the shower today, I blinded myself.
I don't care who hears me say it. Here we go. The one time I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Fucking Obama, the dream of the country, and was going to bring everybody together, put racial relations back 50 fucking years.
He did.
In his 8 years in office. And we haven't recovered from that shit still.
No, because they've been doubling down on it ever since.
Everybody used to get along before he fucking came in, this motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, it shows you when you have a head, when you have somebody in charge like that, it carries weight,
Yeah, but we went backwards. We didn't go.
Yeah, we did. And it shows you how quickly we can lose it. I mean,
Yeah.
Reagan
50 years of
said that we
progress,
could go
dude. Right down
backwards,
the fucking toilet. Right down the toilet. 50 years of progress. Just like, like a bad hangover.
Wikipedia calls Bowie's Space Oddity psychedelic. Yeah.
Yeah. He went through many phases. That's what I say. He never sat still. Like every album
Isn't
was almost
Obama related to Churchill? I don't know, but he lost something along the way. That's all I've got to say.
I don't know.
Yeah. I know he
related
removed
to
the
Churchill.
Churchill bust from the Oval
No.
Office.
He's
Remember
related
that?
to fucking
He gave it back
Alinsky.
to Great Britain when he was in office.
Fucking Obama is a goddamn fucking social agitator.
Well, I mean, he's still president.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's the one. He's the puppet master pulling the strings. He's one of them.
Him and Michael.
They haven't convinced me of that yet, but who knows?
Bro, I don't know. Some of those pictures I saw.
I know I saw one of her.
I don't
in
know
the
if that was
70s.
photoshopped or not, but goddamn, if those are real, there's something going on.
Yeah, remember Obama's half white, but what does it matter? I mean, when I get the census every 10 years, they send the census out every 10 years. On the last two censuses, I know that when I went ahead and put Caucasian, but I also wrote in there, I said, there is only one race. There's the human race.
Well, that got you put on a list, my friend.
Well, I've done that for the last two census, and I'll continue to do it because there
Dude,
is
I don't
only one race.
even answer those anymore. Like in any of them things where they
In
ask
America,
you,
there should be no race difference. There should
when
be
they ask
no
you when they ask
cultural
you
difference.
gender,
Yes.
race, religion, any of that shit, I just put down prefer not to answer. And if you don't like it, too bad.
There you go. Well, makes it hard to take a census, though. Just saying. But I mean,
no, fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah, there should be no race. There should be no class system. Why are we talking upper class, middle class, lower class? I thought we left that alone. I thought we left that behind in England.
Some
But the
random
reality
white.
is, it's here.
Exactly. Well, here you go, bro.
Yeah.
Earlier on Twitter, I'm checking my account, right? This thing pops up. Some random older white lady just puts out there, how many friends of different ethnicities do you have? And like the first thing I thought was, what business is it of yours, fucking bitch?
Right. I mean, why
And
the focus on that? Of course, we know why. But
the first person who responded to it was my buddy Peter Gilmore, the artist from Mandy's channel.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper.
That was on the auction.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
us. Yeah.
And he responded, "What the fuck business is it of yours?"
Exactly. There you go. He read
I
your
was
mind.
like,
You
exactly
were channeling those thoughts across the pond.
from
to him.
across the pond, dude. Yeah.
Because in England, they look different at a black skinned person or brown skin over there. They do. They have for centuries.
They don't have the same, like stigma that we got here.
Well, I mean, the thing of it is, the Democrats have pushed this stuff about slavery ever since slavery, and they're the ones that caused it.
We did away with slavery fucking 180, 195 years ago, whatever
in England, 30 years before us.
Right. But there are still countries that fucking enslave other races. There are still caste systems
I was
in
listening to
India.
that very same thing on the radio.
There are still all kinds of things.
In Africa, there's
horrible.
12 nations that enslave people today in Africa alone.
And dude, the
human trafficking here in America, we've got slavery of a different kind right here.
Used to capture other tribes and sell them to the white man back in the slave days. Those tribes that are still doing that slavery shit, they were the guys that were out there capturing the black guys. The white guys didn't have to come capture nobody. All that shit you see on Roots is bullshit.
Yeah, the blacks captured other tribes, other
they
blacks.
just came and picked them up They didn't have
Yeah.
to go look for him. They were waiting for him on the dock. Here you go. Here's your next shipment.
There's slavery in Russia. There's slavery in China. There's the Uyghurs that they're.
There's a whole
mean,
caste
yeah.
system in India that's still in existence.
Mhm.
I mean, they still stone people to death or throw you off a building in certain Middle Eastern countries.
Oh
if you're a
yeah. Oh yeah. You're
homosexual.
homosexual. You're out of here.
Yeah, but yeah, everybody's better in America, right?
Elton John.
Fuck off.
Phew.
Just fuck off.
Well,
Everybody's
remember,
better in America.
let me leave you with this thought because I know you got to order that pizza.
Yes, I do.
Elton John is the oldest queen in England now.
Nice
Good
one,
music
Pat.
though, Mr. Fantastic, right?
Nice one. Hey, you know what?
I just
loved
want to
Elton-
lean over to him and go, "Yeah, I've had
I
better."
loved Elton John all the way up until the 90s when he went like way over the top, fucking just in your face, homo. Before that, he was, flamboyant and crazy, and he was a great musician. But I don't need, it's all good. Don't stick it in my face.
Why do
and
you
be
feel like you
"Yeah."
have to mix that in there? Right, it ruins the experience, ruins the music.
Well, it's
Because
just like that dumb
he has
brother.
created some beautiful music.
If you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. And what happened? Nobody bought his fucking book. 'Cause
Yeah.
you don't need to do that. Just, tell your story, play
I'll
your
think
music.
of her name. I will think of her name.
I
It'll come to me.
think it's Kelly Sudaconic, but it might be
Nope.
somebody else.
Nope. Nope.
It's not
That's
Mag.
it. I'll
It's,
know it when I hear it. Yeah, it was
it's not Heather Antos.
and I have some of her written stuff. I have some of her in my comic book collection.
Heather?
No,
I'm sorry.
the chick I'm thinking of that said, "Don't
Oh.
buy my book." Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna look up this book and see if it's Nick
Good.
Cardy because tomorrow on the show offs we're gonna feature
Bro, I
Nick
swear
Cardy.
I have that one. I can't remember what happened to Flash though on that, or what the scenario was supposed to be.
So yeah, he's saying so that's what happened to Flash. Like he had been disappeared for a while. Yeah.
So he
Black
just like
sensitive cover.
fell into a hole and broke his leg and died.
But the leg doesn't look broken.
No?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. But we'll be talking
All right,
Nick
brother.
Cardy on the show offs tomorrow on Pops's channel. Check us out. That's at 2:15 my time central.
Is that show off tomorrow or no?
Before this show at 4:00
Wait.
Central. And
Yeah,
thank
that's-
you, Butter Nichols 1 for joining us.
Nice to meet you,
Definitely
Butter
come
Nichols.
back. And like I say, if you can get on YouTube, I'll rent you.
There you go.
Monkey. I guess that's an affirmative. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show. What were
Hello.
you saying, Shadowhawk?
We always say hail CG and keep on collecting.
Hey, I can't do any better than that.